Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
Is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
Good money, I'm heaven sent. Should be lucky if I text the bitch. She start that testing shit. Best believe good money gon' check the bitch. Cause I don't do simping. I don't respond to hoes. Not at all. Y'all do tricking. I don't respond to hoes. Y'all niggas got no taste. Fall in love with retarded hoes. Let's go, Gus. That's nasty work. Hate the truth when you tell it though. Bring it back to earth. Newsflash, my brother. I'm real grass, you astroturf. Fake ends, no wins. All my shooters is your friends. You an outsider. Kevin Nash, Mr. Op, he tried to dash.
My son, keep my words and treasure up my commandments with you. Keep my commandments and live. Keep my teaching as the apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers, write them on the tablet of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister, and call insight your intimate friend, to keep you from the forbidden woman, from the adulteress with her smooth words. For at the window of my house I have looked out through my lattice, and I have seen among the simple, I have perceived among the youths, a young man lacking sense, passing along the street near her corner, taking the road to her house in the twilight and the evening, at the time of night and darkness. And behold, the woman meets him, dressed as a prostitute, wily of heart. She is loud and wayward, her feet do not stay at home. Now in the street, now in the market, and at every corner she lies in wait. She seizes him and kisses him, and with bold face she says to him, I had to offer sacrifices, and today I have paid my vows. So now I have come out to meet you, to seek you eagerly, and I have found you. I have spread my couch with coverings, colored linens from Egyptian linen. I have perfumed my bed with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us take our fill of love till morning. Let us delight ourselves with love. For my husband is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He took a bag of money with him. At full moon he will come home. With much seductive speech she persuades him. With her smooth talk she compels him. All at once he follows her, as an ox goes to the slaughter, or as a stag is caught fast till an arrow pierces its liver, as a bird rushes into a snare. He does not know that it will cost him his life. And now, O sons, listen to me, and be attentive to the words of my mouth. Let not your heart turn aside to her ways. Do not stray into her paths, for many a victim has she laid low, and all her slain are a mighty throng. Her house is the way to Sheol, going down to the chambers of death.
Salute, and welcome back to class, guys. It's your final period of the day. It's Friday, and I'm glad you guys took the time to tune in with me. Ain't nothing else out there. Might as well get educated, guys. You know what I mean? Smash that like button. Hold on. We got the dean in the house. We got the dean in the crowd tonight. We got the dean in the building. You know what I mean? Smash that like button. What you said now, bro?
You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, Mr. Goodbread.
So we finna have a good show today. I also got another guest that I'm waiting on. You know what I mean? Soon as her bulletproof cab pull up, you know what I mean? Somebody please escort her in. You know what I mean, guys? So yes, I'm anticipating Betsy. Betsy, she's supposed to be coming back to the class today to cook with us again. And we got OKL. We got other guests coming up too. But guys, I don't know. Ugly rumors emerge about Andrew Wiggins' wife cheating with best friend and Michael Johnson. Best friend and Michael Johnson. Mychal Johnson is his wife, guys. Now we can't find out who is this best friend. Nobody knows who's the best friend. But without any further ado, let's get on into the story. Cause I can't just throw that out there. But guys, hit again. It's a rumor, guys. Rumors. We just gonna figure it out. We're gonna sift through. But hit that like button, guys. Keep in mind that we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, emotions, races, even people we like. None of that. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense, and we do not complicate that, guys, at all.
Big facts. Make sure you're hitting that like button now. That's how you pay your tuition. You that good, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay then.
All right. There we go. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to pull this up a little, make this a little. All right, y'all see that? Y'all can see that, gun? I gotta go back one more.
We can see that. We can see it.
All right, bet. Who is Andrew Wiggins' best friend? Twitter demands answers as cheating rumors emerge about Warriors star's wife. Because you know the mainstream narrative is that he left for family matters and stuff, guys. You know what I mean? But you know, the internet is undefeated. This is Andrew Wiggins, guys. Remember, he was a former first-round draft pick overall. He's finally coming to a hole, and he's good. He's a good guy. He's panning out. The Golden State Warriors are in trouble right now. They only have 12 games left in their regular season schedule and are sixth in the West. The Warriors have 7 of their last 12 games on the road, which is concerning as they lost their last 9 road games. In times like these, Warriors fans wonder about Andrew Wiggins even more. The Warriors star, primarily considered the second best player on the 2022 championship team, was a huge part of their success, both on the offense and defense. This year, he had improved his efficiency and was shooting a career best 39.6% from the deep, from three-point land, guys. Unfortunately, due to a serious family matter, that's what we here today to figure out what's this family matter. Wiggins has been away from the Warriors for over a month. He last played a game on February 13th and has missed 13 straight games. Now, there's no update on his return, but there are nasty rumors circular about his longtime girlfriend and best friend and his best friend.
Well, damn.
Yeah, yes, sir.
God damn.
Goddamn. Also, right, Andrew Wiggins' wife cheating. Ugly rumors emerge about best friend and his wife. Who is Andrew Wiggins' best friend? The whole question about Wiggins' best friend came into existence because of this rumor spread by people on the internet. Apparently, there's a rumor that Wiggins' wife, long-term girlfriend, Mychal Johnson cheated on him with his best friend. Divine from Twitter, y'all. Hashtag NBA. Rumors. The reason Andrew Wiggins has taken the last month or so off from hashtag Doobie Nation, Dub Nation, is because he found out his wife has been having an affair with his best friend, and all this time Wiggins has been raising their kids. God damn.
Damn.
God damn.
You can't make it up, Mr. Goodbread.
Can't make this shit up, man. Now, these are all just rumors spread by random accounts on Twitter. Where there's smoke, there is surely fire. Twitter don't just get their hands on information and it be wrong. Now, I mean, that's Facebook. But Twitter, Twitter normally be on point. On point. Now, these are all just rumors spread by random accounts on Twitter. There is no proof of the same on their social media, and nothing has been said by anyone close to or involved parties. However, this led people to wonder, who is this best friend? Wiggins is very private guy, and there is no information anywhere about a best friend. However, if we talk about the Warriors, there's a guy that Wiggins consider his close friend, Jordan Poole. Both joined the Warriors in the same season and have developed in the system together. They both managed the pressure and expectations of playing with the Warriors and came out stronger. Jordan Poole has a special relationship with Andrew Wiggins. Fair use, fair use.
If there's anybody that I got really the court and to as soon as they came in, I haven't been more serious than I have been when I was telling him that on the IG live. Like, we knew we were putting ourselves in situations, to be successful and try to ink in a long-term deal. But it wouldn't have been as special if we didn't win a championship. We were locked in all the way through. And I haven't been more serious than I have been when I was telling him that on the IG live. Like, we knew we were putting ourselves in situations, to be successful and try to ink in a long-term deal. But it wouldn't have been as special if we didn't win a championship. We were locked in all the way through the end. And just to kind of have that feeling, just that, authenticity, the genuine feeling that we had, just to tell each other, like, bro, we did it. Like, we finished it. Now it's just a matter of time. And for us to ink on the same day, we kind of sent each other some text messages. But it's amazing. Congrats to him. Congrats to his family.
This shit about to get deep.
Facts, yo. So that's one of his best friends on the basketball court. You know what I mean? So only Lord knows, only Lord knows. But that's just a rumor, guys. It's just a rumor. We digging deep. We trying to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? Guys, put a 1 in the chat. They didn't flag us or nothing, right? Guys, put a 1 in the chat if we still live, guys. If we still live, put a 1 in the chat.
I got you right now, Mr. Goodbread. Yeah, we good.
All right, bet.
I'm good.
All right, so let's dig deep. Let's dig deep, guys. Let's dig deep. We gotta find out. We gotta find out what's going on here.
Urban Legend 11s, you know what it is, bro? Let's talk about it. Now, it's speculated why Andrew Wiggins, the NBA star for the Golden State Warriors, has been out for several games. Nobody's seen him. Nobody knows where he is. The players on the team are saying that he's out for family issues, and they say that the NBA, the Warriors, and the players on the team have no issue with it, so nobody else should. But everybody's wondering, where's Andrew Wiggins at? Now, this rumor on the internet is going around that Andrew Wiggins is out because he's going through something with his wife. or I don't know if it's his ex-wife right now. I don't know what's going on. But the rumor is that his wife, who he has 2 children with, allegedly slept with his best friend, and that's the real father of his 2 children. You know, he thought the 2 kids was his, and it's really his best friend's kids.
What?
Wait a minute now. I didn't know that going into this
What?
story now.
Hold the fuck up.
Hold on. Time out. Hold on. I don't like to use the H word.
Oh, God damn.
You've been sleeping around. God damn.
That shit threw me. That shit just threw me, Mr. Goodbread.
Yeah. That was crazy. I wasn't even expecting that one.
Around that Andrew Wiggins is out because he's going through something with his wife, or I don't know if it's his ex-wife right now. I don't know what's going on. But the rumor is that his wife, who he has 2 children with, allegedly slept with his best friend, and that's the real father of his 2 children. You know, he thought the 2 kids was his, and it's really his best friend's kids, and they've been having an affair for years. That's the rumor that's going around the internet. Let's hear what Steph Curry had to say about Andrew Wiggins' absence, and then we'll come back and we'll keep going.
Some marriages truly need a paratrooper dropping in to help them out like a guardian angel. And if that sounds like
you've been in contact with him, but just where are you at on that? Obviously, he's been away now more than 3 weeks.
Friend to friend, teammate to teammate, just sending him support. It's a tough situation in terms of him being away for so long, but necessary. Life is bigger than basketball, and whatever him and his family going through, that's all that matters. And whenever he's ready to come back, I'm sure he will. That's how he's built in terms of being available, and I know he's missing the vibe and being with us, and we miss him too. So it's interesting. There's such a big spotlight on what we do on a daily basis, and the fact that we have so many people that rely on us on a daily basis. To be able to give that energy back to your family is huge. So we support him and all of that, and whenever he's ready to come back, he'll be back.
So that doesn't answer the question of where is he though? He's going through some family stuff. We don't know what's going on. He'll be back when he'll be back. That doesn't really satisfy the fans, man. The fans want to know what's going on for real. And in this world where it's the internet age and everybody's reporting, everybody got a phone, everybody got a microphone, we all want to know what's going on, man. So Andrew Wiggins has not made a statement, but fans have started speculating. This is what the rumor really started from. This is the first clip I've seen that the rumor started from. This is what a fan had to say. I believe this is a fan. I don't know if this person is attached to the situation personally, but this clip was going viral on the internet. Check this out.
To another edition of Street Talk with Charles Nelson. Yeah, but let's talk about it. We got Andrew Wiggins
for
the Golden State Warriors, and everybody been wondering why he's been out, not playing. But come to find out, his wife cheated on him with his best friend, and he been thinking the 2 daughters his, the baby they ain't even here. I mean, how damn low down could you be? I mean, these women are something else. Now, she been married to this man, had this man thinking the baby is his. And I think they had the baby during high school, but he thinking the 2 kids are here, the 2 daughters, and come to find out it ain't his kid, it's about his best friend. I mean, if these women ain't vindictive, manipulating, they want to talk about men, how can you sit there and look in that man's face and tell that man that baby his and know it ain't his? So Andrew Wiggins ain't been playing for Golden State because he been hurt. And they gave him a leader option because he found out his wife was cheating with his best friend. They found out the 2 daughters they had together, not even his. I mean, God, man, I don't know what to say. That's why I don't sure know.
Yo, okay, bro. What the fuck did we just unveil? Like, how credible is this dude? Like, what the fuck? Why would he say that? Like, what do he got to gain? What do he got to lose?
Right.
I mean, like, what the fuck?
This is a crazy situation here, man. And it speaks to what we always talk about, Mr. Goodbread. It don't matter that you high value, you a basketball player, football player. These things happen to men in all different calibers.
See, the problem with being high value is you're gonna attract our sexual pattern, sex number 1, number 2, and number 3, and number 4. You're gonna always be that dude that's tricking off. You're gonna be that dude that's paying the bitch to shop for a new nigga to pay her.
And that's crazy because remember, guys, you got to study the women's patterns. Not all women is going to be dickmatized. Not all women, you know what I mean, don't like sex unless they got money, unless they get money. You know what I mean? You got to just understand these things about women. And that's why I like to use these celebrities. You know what I mean? Not that I turn this into the Nosy Nigga News channel. No. We could learn a lot from a dummy, guys. So that's what we do.
I'm saying, first of all, what do you think? I'm saying, what do you think though? Because we got two, we got the news saying that, that ain't his kids. You got this dude saying that. What do you think about this, Goodbread? You think that might be a possibility, or?
That's definitely a pot. Wherever there's smoke, there is fire, bro. Wherever there is smoke, there is fire. And when it comes out
Bingo.
sneaky, it's normally on the woman. Now, see, if he would have cheated, if Andrew Wiggins would have cheated, it'd have been all out there. Had he had 2 women pregnant, it would have been all out there. Slaughter him, tear him down. But when it moved like this, when the news traveled like this, some sneaky cat litter shit, then 9 times out of 10, allegedly.
That's
not
crazy.
all. Not all.
and the fact that the people coming out saying that might be their children, you got people that know that this is an ongoing affair. This wasn't just yesterday we like they was fucking, like they was been fucking.
Facts. And the way I see it is whether he's trying to get money for it or not, he got inside information, he got news. You know what I mean? There's always somebody that sit around you. You gotta watch these friends now. You know what I mean? In fact, we're gonna come back to him. We're gonna come back to him. We're gonna come back to him. You know what I mean? We got time tonight. We're gonna come back to him because you gotta watch these friends, man. You gotta watch these friends, and you gotta watch these girls with the homeboys and the friends, and they always talking about a friend and that's my bro. That's my bro. You gotta watch these that's my bro chicks, guys. Pay attention. Watch the patterns, bro. Because chicks that got that's my bro, those niggas is safety nets.
Never lied.
Sir, yes. When you slip up and when you acting dumb and you ain't getting to the bag, you know what I mean? They go get that. You know what I mean, guys? They don't tell you this. They don't tell you this, and they be mad at me for telling you this. Man, they gotta get to some help. They gotta get to some help, get to some help, get to some help. Listen to what she say, guys. You listen to these women, man. Don't always be ready to strength with them and with them. Listen to them.
Sukiana? God damn,
yes.
I'm tired of this fucking bitch, man.
She blowing up the girl code, yo.
Sometimes the best dick come from the nigga we call bro.
Hold up. Say that again.
It's the truth. He love you for real. That man that you've been calling bro, that been your friend. He always there for you. He pull up everything. That's your homeboy. He love you.
He don't love you,
That's
sis.
cap.
He's manipulated, sis.
He waiting to get the pussy.
He manipulated. Stop. He not waiting. He thirsting for the coochie. You right though. He waiting, but he.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
That nigga is he one of them rats with the red eyes. Only one of them rats in the experiment with the red eyes would you know what I mean? Would pretend to be friends. Let's pretend like I tell you guys, get rid of the fairy tale. I tell that to the women, and I'm talking to you men. Get rid of that fucking fairy tale, bro.
Please do.
It's gonna be the death for you, bro. It's gonna be the death for you.
They do it for the cooch. They do it for the cooch. And I'm tired of these men doing it for the coochie, because they allow women like herself, low life women like her damn self, to be able to speak like this. Because they the ones that are available for her dumb ass to be able to say something like that.
Sometimes the best dick come from the nigga we call bro.
Hold up. Say that again.
It's the truth. He love you for real. That man that you've been calling bro, that been your friend. He always there for you. He pull up everything. That's your homeboy. He love you for real. He loves you.
I knew this bitch was out here fucking the bro.
He been there 4 or 5 different niggas. He love you. He know who you is. That be the best dick.
So you say 12?
You heard her right. He been there side by side with her. That little best friend that she tell you, oh, this is my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He been there side by side for 7 relationships. That not been her side nigga for 7 relationships. He been sticking dick while you was chilling, playing let's pretend with her, thinking you her main nigga. They keep a side dude, bro.
Thank you.
They keep a side dude. You got to understand when I tell you guys, we are unique. Us being Goodbreads, the fact that we critically think and that we're in control of our emotions, you know what I mean? We are unique. The rest of the world, not as unique as us. So don't be looking for you in other people. There is no you in other people. You know what I mean? And with that said, guys, them motherfuckers in the real world, in the ways of the world, is playing Let's Pretend heavy, bro. They are playing Let's Pretend they lying and they fake. They fake, bro. These are fake people. Like, this is why I say they are crackheads, bro. Anybody that's not critically thinking for themselves is a crackhead, bro. They can't, they're out of it. They don't have control over their own body, over none of their senses. They have no control over it. Somebody else is operating them niggas.
12 months, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the nigga.
Oh, no, I'm definitely not.
It depends on the nigga. It don't depend on no nigga. It depends on the bag. You know what I mean? Again, this is number 2, guys. Sex makes her want more money from you. You know what I mean? Sex makes her want more money from you.
Hey, the bell, that's not Goodbread. That's me. I'm done with it.
He love you. He know who you is. That'd be the best dick.
So you say 12 months, huh?
Yeah, it depends on the nigga.
Oh, no, I'm definitely not a 12-month nigga, but I'm just
What
I'm
are
listening. You fuck me tonight, but I mean, I hear what you're saying. No, I'm taking it in.
Tonight?
Yeah, no, for real.
Oh, so you get pussy on the first day?
Yeah,
it's nothing wrong with waiting.
Crazy, guys. Crazy, guys. But yeah, guys, that's that bro shit for you. Now let's get back to what sent us to the bro shit. That means I had to remind y'all about that bro shit. That bro shit don't fly. That shit don't rock over here. That shit don't rock.
Yeah, but let's talk about it. We got Andrew Wiggins play for the Golden State Warriors, and everybody been wondering why he's been out, not playing. But come to find out, his wife cheated on him with his best friend, and he been thinking the 2 daughters his, the baby they ain't even his. I mean, how damn low down could you be? I mean, these women are something else. Now she been married to this man, had this man thinking the baby is his, and I think they had the baby during high school. But he thinking the 2 kids and he the 2 daughters, and come to find out it ain't his kid, it's by his best friend. I mean, if these women ain't vindictive, manipulating, they want to talk about men, how can you sit there and look in that man's face and tell that man that baby his and know it ain't his? So Andrew Wiggins ain't been playing for Golden State because he been hurt, and they gave him a leader option because he found out his wife was cheating with his best friend. They found out the 2 daughters they had together, not even his. I mean, God.
Fellas, we live in 2023, guys. Before you sign the birth certificate, I don't give a fuck how engulfed in wanting to be a father you is and how heavily engulfed in La La Land you is. Before you sign the birth certificate, real men, masculine men, is asking for a DNA test.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yeah. All that enjoying the sex together, because she ain't never tell you to put a condom on. Even if you would have went to put a condom on, there would have been a whole problem and you wouldn't have got no pussy. And you know what I mean? Before you know it, you not wanting to get pussy, she would have started thinking you're cheating. She would have rummaged through your phone, you know what I mean? And then started acting all weird and shit. All because you don't want to have sex unprotected. But then they don't tell this side of the story. But they hate Mr.Goodbread because that boy good. That boy good.
That boy good, man.
Man, I don't know what to say now. That's why I don't trust no woman. I don't trust nobody. I'm period. That's why I'm not married. I don't trust nobody. That's why I'm single. Why I am single today. These women, you can't trust 40%. throw them in the earth, let them hit the ground. Because my thing is this: they want to have my men. How evil could you be that low down? You know, I already knew through high school and college that them babies one that were healed. You gonna have that man thinking that baby's healed. So I guess he went on and did a DNA test to find out them babies ain't even healed. Man, that man hurt. That's why he ain't been playing for the Golden State Warriors, because that man hurt. I know I'll be hurt too. You married to somebody they deceive you like that, not with somebody you don't know, it'll make it even worse. Put gas on the fire. The man best friend.
Remember you in prayer. Anyone else have a word from the Lord, a testimony of God's goodness? Come home drunk from school, laying up with men, out there prostituting, having oral sex with my mouth, licking me in balls.
I mean, damn, that's a damn shame. I mean, I just had to come on my street talk about that. That's the sad thing. They didn't want to talk about men insecure. They don't trust women. We this and that. Man, come on, you hear these stories all day long, and they have no.
That's the mental slavery, yo. They learned that shit from their hell of a stupid mother, bro, and their hell of a grandmother. You gotta remember, bro. Shorty is either number 2 or number 4. Remember, number 4. That's the standard. Every grandmother and mother had number 4, bro. Them motherfuckers used to pull up to your grandpa's job, to your father's job on Friday. They used to pull up, scarf and all, like, where that check at? Your dad, you know what I mean? Your dad barely got $10 to go to the bar with his bros. You know what I mean?
That's real shit.
It's real shit. Because at one point, it was a normalized thing. You know what I mean? And this is what I'm trying to tell women. Like, when I start talking this facts and this real shit, it ain't to trigger y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm unique and I'm different. I ain't like none of these niggas. You know what I mean? But when I start talking these facts and these real shit, this real shit, and I start tapping into your emotions, knowing that you're already too invested, you're overwhelmed in emotions, and that's what I'm trying to teach you, how to get a grip of your emotions. That's all I'm doing. And by triggering your emotion, you know what I mean? You don't know this, but it's getting you, it's healing you. You look at it as, oh, I'm being mean, but when you hear that sucker, you know what I mean? You absorbed it in it. For pain is weakness leaving the body. So trigger is good. Trigger is just weakness leaving your body. Now you know. Now you know, sis.
Fair.
With more what they did. He wasn't pleased with me. He didn't do what I asked him to do. He made me cheat. He didn't make you cheat. You could have got out the divorce. You ain't had to be with him. Women got a screw for everything.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what made it cheat. What made it cheat is these women be wanting this nigga that they put in their head, right? They got a nigga that they put in their head. And the nigga, he gotta be a hard-working, time-having, passionate, romantic, and God ain't make those niggas. God ain't make those niggas. Know what I mean? He ain't make them at all, sis. You either gonna get you a hard-working nigga that don't pay you no attention, but give you everything you need and everything you want, or you gonna get you a nigga that's struggling with finding himself because you keep stepping in his way. Know what I mean? You heard that, sis? I'm telling you some facts right now. Know what I mean? I done had some Henny, but I'm telling you some facts right now.
You know, the lick bring the truth out.
That boy the truth. That boy good. That boy good.
No, that's
You know what I
real
mean?
shit though.
You gonna
Real
end
shit.
up with you a hell of a son. That's what you gonna end up with. You know what I mean? And especially, I tell y'all this all the time, sisters, if you don't gain control over your emotion, you're gonna continue to connect with ratchet dudes like yourself. You know what I mean? Like yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all be right. Y'all be right. It ain't, all men ain't shit. Cause the men you see, the men you are capable of attracting, because of the amount of work you put in on yourself, that's what leads you to the men that ain't shit. So you're
Well,
right, sis.
it's the lifestyle they live good, bro. Like they not looking for an actual. They not looking for what God placed in front of them. Like a man is looking for a wife. They're not looking for a husband per se. aka they are not looking for an actual good man. They done replace that with a lifestyle, so that lifestyle renders this detriment that we got through through what they do. So now you got them having babies, doing what the fuck they do, and putting babies on other people. Why
That's
do they
right.
do that? It's because they are not looking for what God placed in front of them. They
That's right.
chasing a lifestyle, and that lifestyle is leading them into detriment.
Stop chasing the fairy tales, ladies. That's what he's telling y'all. Stop chasing the fairy tale. And fellas, if you chasing the female, she chasing the fairy tale, then that means you're chasing the fairy tale too.
Mm-hmm.
That means that's simple. Stop simping.
Everything they do, the reason why they don't do that, they got a scoop of everything they do. They got.
So that's where the rumor is coming from. From what I've seen, that clip was going viral on the internet a lot. And you had people responding to this. You had actual NBA players responding to this, actual people that you would think would have some insight on the situation are actually responding to this, man. You got people like Paul Pierce that got on Twitter. He said this: please tell me that Andrew Wiggins rumor is not true. That's Paul Pierce saying that. You even have players on Andrew Wiggins' team that are making statements like this anonymously to reporters. This is what was said to a reporter right here. This report says Andrew Wiggins has been away from the Golden State Warriors for 13 games and counting, with what the team is calling a serious personal issue. Despite his prolonged absence, he still has the full support of the locker room and organization as a whole. An anonymous player spoke to Marcus Thompson of The Athletic saying what he's dealing with is some real So everybody's responding to this, man, and it's not making it.
This might sound a little bit crazy, but if you have the YouTube
That
app,
sounds suspicious.
you could
Okay,
actually
Izzy, I don't know about you.
No better.
Very
When you go to her
suspicious.
It sounds very suspicious, right?
Suspicious. And we talk about men going MGTOW. Why do we say men go MGTOW? Look at it.
Bring
you
it,
got
bring
high
it home,
value
bro.
men.
Bring it home, bro.
You
Bring it
got
home.
high value men who doing the work. The girl that you dream about, she gonna do what she's doing to the guy that she dreams about. That's why we say go MGTOW, because it don't matter what level or caliber you are on. These women are going to act the way they act. They acquiesce to hypergamy. They acquiesce to derogatory lifestyle.
And that's a fact, yo. And when we say go MGTOW, guys, all that's saying is Roman 12:2. Do not conform with the ways of the world, guys.
Right.
Once you go MGTOW, you'll start to realize, oh, I can't take none of them people in the ways of the world serious. And that's the women, that's these simp enforcers, that's sometimes your moms, you know what I mean? And don't get it twisted. I be going ham on the hell of a mothers, right? But it's sometimes, remember I say, even if you don't like them and you can't trust them, sometimes you can grab some pieces of information from them. Pieces. You know what I mean? Pieces. Especially those of you that got the good mama loves, but y'all want to be Fresh Prince of Bel-Airs and shit. Y'all want to be out here pretending like y'all drill rappers and shit, and y'all got a good moms. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't stand y'all niggas. Yeah, I can't even say the rest of that on live right now. I forgot we live. Okay,
Save that for
we was
Rumble,
in a
Goodbread.
conversation with me.
Go
and
to
you,
Rumble with that. go to Rumble with that.
I can't say that. I can't promote the violence. I can't continue the genocide. But that's the energy I put towards those type of characters, those type of dudes, bro. I hate bullies and I hate manipulated soldiers. That's what I call them. Is the manipulated soldiers, hell of a sons. I hate them.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean?
Instagram, fans are saying this. They're posting like, oh, look at her Instagram. She took all his pictures down. She took anything about him down.
She did.
You know what I'm saying? She got just.
She dead ass did though. She dead ass did. Where's he?
Her and her kids in her bio. They saying this is all the signs of a woman that's guilty. You know what I'm saying?
And those is her kids too. They look like it. They don't look like Wiggins. They don't look nothing like Wiggins.
It's not just signs of a woman that's guilty. It's signs of a 304.
Exactly.
She only care about her damn self.
All of this shit. Look at this shit, bro.
And when you look at her Instagram, a lot of people were saying, hey, look at her. She out there. She in the club. She drinking. She
These
shaking her
drugs,
butt.
right,
You
guys?
know what I mean?
Come on,
What?
guys. Come
What?
on, God. Y'all stop playing with us, man.
What?
You shaking your ass on social media, showing too much skin. This is not the things that are becoming of a wife in people's opinions, you know? So this is what you're seeing on her social media. So she did get on the internet to react to all of this, man. And this is what she said. She got on Twitter and she said, the internet is really a sick place. And she put a little...
It ain't a sick place. It ain't a sick place. Everything is about attention. When you on the internet, when you have a social media account, you is up there for attention. So people give you their attention. You can't determine now how they give you their attention. And nowadays, people got nothing but time on their hand because they ain't working on nothing. Depression, hurt people. So they digging all in your business. You gave them all the material they need. You know what I mean? This is the shit that I be talking about. People be sitting around fake shit all their life, okay, and reality becomes fake. So that everything real is fake now to them. So
Right.
that real shit is now fake, bro. Fake shit is real.
Right.
And they don't understand it. Like, it really bothers them to hear the truth. Because there's no truth in anything fake. Because fake is a lie. Fake represents a lie.
You said it. I ain't got nothing else to say. You said it.
Shit crazy, bro. The internet is really sick, a really sick place.
Little emoji throwing up right there. You know,
No,
but
the
she
black-
didn't actually
the black-
respond to the rumor.
the
She didn't
black-
say, no, I didn't do
Pause
it.
it real quick. The black woman's womb is a sick place. That's what the sick place is. Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
And then she retweeted Scott Johnson. Don't believe everything you read on social media. The internet is a really sick place.
Also,
That's
she
what she
did
got to
retweet
say.
and say, don't believe everything you read on social media. And that's fine. We don't have to believe everything we read on social media. But people do want a statement to say, hey, I didn't do this. You know, whether she did or didn't do it, we don't know. But we do want a statement to say, hey, I didn't do this. You know, not denying something is almost like saying, yeah, I did do it, but don't judge me for it. You know, that's how the internet.
Yeah, honestly, we don't need a statement. We don't need no damn statement. She don't owe us no statement. She can do whatever the fuck she want to do, but she can't then in return get mad if niggas report how they want to fucking report on it. That's how that works. That's reality. That's the truth. Damn, I'm missing your ad lib right now. Okay, he told the truth. He told the truth.
Oh yeah, he did. He did that.
Look at that. And significant note, guys, because you know how I really go, I sweep our front door. This is not on our front door, other than the fact that it's a brother. It's a brother. So is she in the black community? Is she a part of the black community because she's dealing with a brother? Guys, I asked that question. Guys. I mean, no harm, because we know why. We know why our brothers. We know why our brothers is out there picking women like her. We know why our brothers is very aroused by, you know what I mean, white breads, Latino women. You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. Let me remind everybody why our brothers is so fucked up. The ones that's not MGTOWing and the ones that's not unhooking from the ways of the world.
A lot of mothers failed their sons in this regard. A lot of mothers told sons how to be a good man. Our mothers told us to be good providers for the women, to, you know, be the protector, to give her what she needs, to be upstanding. There's these specific things that a real man does this. You know, if you're a secular, a real man pay all the bills. If you have faith, a real man prays with his wife. So whatever particular perspective you're coming from, there's criteria for a real man. What we did not get, mothers, what we did not get, and I got to get on y'all, what y'all failed to give men is what to expect from women. Because what you were doing for the most part is you were raising your sons to be the man you wish you had.
And the reason why, go ahead, brother.
Okay.
No, I was about to just add on to his point. The reason why they failed that is because they removed the man from the equation.
Right.
Your
And
mama said she was mommy and daddy.
yeah,
She taught you that as a child.
right. And that
And
we
she
will
was
be
proud to teach you that.
right. And then you run around here talking about the white man this and the white man that, when that was it right there. That was your first oppressor. That was your first oppressor, guys. Read that right here. Okay,
You
you
gonna
could
get
read.
it.
Want to read that? Okay.
Of course. You know what time it is. Hitler said, because the white Jews knows that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep Americans or America's secret that the Jews will blackmail America, the will extort America, or they will extort America. I don't know who wrote that, but I believe that's what they was trying to say. They will extort America. Their plan for the world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they were, not just are, but were. The white citizens of America will be terrified, or will be terrified, I'm sorry, to know that all this time they've been mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. They will fear God, destroy. They will fear God, will destroy them as something blocking that, but as they destroyed Egypt for doing the same thing. So to the elite, the Illuminati keeps this a secret at all costs. After I die, I will one day cause World War III just by this message, which will be like planting a seed in a people's minds.
Bingo. Bingo. Now I ain't gonna repeat the name. We all know who that was written by, and we all seen how it played out. So he was spot on. So we're not gonna act like we dumb. But when you put that template to removing you not knowing who you are, the first person to put their spin on making that possible is your hell of a mother. You know what I mean? Is your hell of a mother, guys. Word up. And that's why this channel is significant. That's why this channel grow. That's what we do over here. You know what I mean? We call out the facts. That's all. You know what I mean? So y'all don't need to worry about the white man. He'll be all right. You know what I mean? What we need to do is we need to stick together, and we need to take care of our sisters. We need to get our sisters to some truth. You know what I mean? However you know how to put it, but tell her the truth. Ain't no real good way to tell the truth other than a lie. But we need to get to the truth. We need to tell our sisters the truth. We need to not play let's pretend with them.
Okay, so you say I got the white privilege. You gonna go there with me? Well, we got the white privilege. I mean, I'm not saying we don't, but yeah, we got it. But if you guys could band together, let me shut the fuck up.
Easy.
All the signs of a woman that's guilty. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at her Instagram, a lot of people are saying, hey, look at her. She out there. She in the club. She drinking. She shaking her butt. You know what I mean? Shaking your ass on social media, showing too much skin. This is not the things that are becoming of a wife in people's opinions, you know? So this is what you're seeing on her social media. So she did get on the internet to react to all of this, man. And this is what she said. She got on Twitter and she said, the internet is really a sick place. And she put a little emoji throwing up right there, you know, but she didn't actually respond to the rumor. She didn't say, no, I didn't do it. Also, she did retweet and say, don't believe everything you read on social media. And that's fine. We don't have to believe everything we read on social media. But people do want a statement to say, hey, I didn't do this. You know, whether she did or didn't do it, we don't know. But we do want a statement to say, hey, I didn't do this. You know, not denying something is almost like saying, yeah, I did do it, but don't judge me for it.
Fuck
You know,
it.
that's how the
I
internet is
don't
going
need
to
her
take it.
statement.
Andrew Wiggins hasn't said anything. He hasn't come out and said, you know, don't believe everything you read on social media. So for her to come up there and defend herself, I think it would have been better personally, in my opinion, for her to just stay quiet. If she's not going to deny it, outright deny it, just stay quiet, man, and don't say nothing. If it's not true, then just be quiet about it, you know, and let it blow over until he's ready to come out and say something. But as a husband and as a father, I would say if this was something that was being said about my wife and the mother of my children and it wasn't true, I would come out and vehemently deny all these
Bingo, 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 bingo. Y'all didn't. Yeah, I hope that didn't go over your head, fellas. You don't hear motherfucking Andrew Wiggins out here fighting for her honor if it ain't true. You know what I mean? He know what's being said. If she know what's being said, if it touched down to her and she fighting for her honor, but he ain't say nothing. Come on, guys.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Yes, 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 yes,
And,
yes.
and the crazy part is, Goodbread, you know, women are incentivized when it comes to these children. So, you know, she might be just riding the wave and he might be trying to figure it out. Because the
Absolutely.
rumors.
Listen, I had a video lined up, but YouTube, punk ass YouTube, you know what I mean? They would not let me do it. And I sent it through my other channels. So good thing I got them because I ain't fucked none of these channels up. But you know what I mean? It ain't let me play, but I was gonna show you, I was gonna break it down.
Mm-hmm.
KDH know what I'm talking about. I was gonna break it down how these women they get with celebrities and athletes and stars just for the bag, bro. Just for the bag.
We know
They
that.
still gonna give it up to the alpha male, to the sigma male, because of the energy. They still gonna give it up to the energy because that's the masculinity. But then they gonna play less pretend. They're gonna drag the beta male, the simp. They're gonna drag that nigga into less pretend land
Yeah.
because he chasing coochie and coochie is chasing the fairy tale. Come on, that boy good, man.
That boy great.
Allegations, bro. So if Andrew Wiggins ain't coming out and saying nothing, that's a red flag right there. And the fact that she's feeling like she needs to defend herself and not have her husband defend her says a lot right there to me too. I don't know that these things are true, but you know, prayers for Andrew Wiggins, whatever he's going through, and hopefully he can get back out there on that floor soon enough.
And that's a fact, bro. See, I'm not a basketball dude, so you know what I mean? Shit means nothing whether he get back on the court or not. Shit mean nothing to me. But one person name did pop up while we was going through that story, and that was Poole, right? That was Jordan Poole, right? That
Mm-hmm.
his name did pop up as his best friend, right? Ain't that
That's
his
a
best
fact.
friend?
Yep.
Well, that nigga about to run down the same rabbit hole, guys. Let's pull that up. Cause I had this up earlier, but this wasn't the story I wanted to get into. But as y'all see, NBA star Jordan Poole, let me pull this up. NBA star Jordan Poole is dating Ice Spice, guys. I got this girl butt ass naked, yo, putting all types of shit in her coochie. I gotta put that on Rumble. Rumble let me rock. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you can't put that on YouTube.
you know I can't
You
put that on
cannot do
YouTube, but
that.
I can put that on Rumble. But yeah, I told you all these bitches is our bitches, good brads. All these hoes is our hoes. B these celebrities don't got no bitches because they keep picking these Instagram bitches. Who is smart? Who is dumb enough to pick an Instagram bitch to wife? Like Instagram bitches is eye candy, bro. They are free pornographic material, bro. That's all they is. Remember back in the days, bro, we had to wait till after 10 o'clock to see some nasty shit. Now we could see that shit every day. It's desensitized. Like you got to be a thirsty, like I said, you got to be one of them lab rat niggas with the red eyes. You got to be a lab rat with the red eyes to still be chasing coochie, bro, and not be on your bag chase, not be on your purpose chase. Like dead ass. The only niggas chasing coochie are fucking with toxic bitches, and 95% of them is toxic women. You know what I mean? Is niggas raised by one. You figure it out, bro. But come up out that shit, yo. Come up out that shit. Shake that shit all the way the fuck off, bro. It's nasty. And the brothers, the bros, we want to work with you. We want to bring you into the bag, and because we could always use a builder. But you niggas just be y'all niggas just be tongue out with it too. Y'all can see that, guys. All right, that's good.
You can see it.
Okay, you wanna read? You wanna read this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. NBA star Jordan Poole dating Ice Spice takes her on a $500K shopping spree on the first date. God damn. $500,000 shopping spree. All right, so NBA star Jordan Poole is reportedly dating female rapper Ice Spice and treated her to a full day of extravagant shopping on their first date.
Big dummy. Big dummy. And hold
What
on,
the fuck?
we got our sister in the class with us. Hold on. What's going on, Betsy? Betsy, meet my guy, the dean of the School of Common Sense.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Izzy. This is Betsy.
How you
Hi.
doing? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Betsy, how much of the stream did you watch, and what do you need me to bring you up to speed on?
I've been watching like the last 20 minutes, maybe.
All right, so you caught up. You caught up to
Caught
speed.
up.
What do you got to say about this?
There's a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot. What's interesting? I don't even know where to start, but with the social media thing, like one thing I noticed is that social media got a lot of women thinking that they're bad, and a lot of women thinking that they have options and that they're like top of the line because there's so many thirsty men like in their comments and their DMs that every chick thinks she's qualified to be like wife material or feminine or submissive woman. And that's the biggest thing I noticed is that social media was a big come up for a lot of women.
That's a fact, and it gave the ugly woman, and I mean ugly as in spirit, not just in look, because a lot of women is not really ugly; they just poor. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, poor is a mindset. So, you know what I mean? It did give the women that have nothing to offer a relationship a chance to front and flirt with the idea of being relationship material when they actually is not. You know what I mean? They should just enjoy the labors of pleasure and sex, but they got to front and crab leg. They got to compete with other women who may be qualified. And that's what's fucking up the dating pool. That's why relationships is dead and dating is kind of dead. And it's fucked up, like for the women that have some sense.
And I would argue that, women actually do have options. You know what I'm saying? And the problem is most women are exercising their options knowing that these options can be derogatory for the most part. And what they do is they taint themselves and they fuck themselves over and they bring their tainted, fucked up selves to men in the dating pool when they actually want to settle down and do the right thing. I think that's the real issue. Again, like I said, women have options. It's up to them to exercise those options and, to kind of like, see what they need to do with them.
Yo, okay, can you please read that sexy lamb right there? That is a fact. That is a whole fucking fact, yo.
Sexy Lamb. Sexy Lamb says 500K shopping spree for a skewer. And what and what do we call him? A real one? Meanwhile, Dirty D Rodney got it for half a McChicken and a blunt. If that.
Yo,
that's a motherfucking fact. He
that's
told
a
the truth.
fact.
If the shoe
He
fits,
told the truth.
let them wear it.
He told the truth, man.
Yo.
We got JJ D says, I refuse to chase women. I let them come to me. That doesn't mean I will accept them. I've turned down some due to them having too many red flags.
Why you always judging me, Mr.Goodbread? You think you better?
That's a fact.
Oh shit.
We did the work. All right, okay, let's get back to the story.
Okay then. Okay. Oh, we see. I was waiting on you to scroll. Scroll it down a little piece. Let's go. All right.
All right, next piece. Hold on, gotta skip it now. Is this
All right.
it? Yeah, that's it. All right.
Cool. All right. So
So it's the same headline. Same headline.
Same headline.
Let me get rid of this ad. There we go.
Okay. Earlier this week, rumors began circling on the internet about NBA star Jordan Poole dating female rapper Ice Spice, born Isis Naija Gaston. And since then, there's been more and more people claiming that the two definitely or are definitely dating. Okay. So that's Jordan Poole, right? The one that his baby mama is not his
Yeah.
baby mama.
Yeah, that's Jordan Poole, the prime suspect in the Andrew Wiggins case. And them kids look a little like him though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh, I see the connection now.
Yeah.
If the shoe fits.
Let them wear it. But yeah, he got his cover up. His cover up is Ice Spice because he's dating Ice Spice right now.
It's true. It's damn true.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I don't know.
This shit crazy.
So he's sleeping good. He eating good too.
He chilling.
He's not worried.
You know what I mean? And
He's not taking time off of work.
Right, I'm about to say he's not. He's playing, right? He's on the Warrior. He probably he's coming up. I don't know basketball like that, but I think he's a bench player. I know he's not on Andrew level. But
You're
I
in the
could be
NBA
wrong.
though.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
Jordan Poole?
Yeah, Jordan Poole.
I ain't gonna lie, I heard about him. So let's continue. She was spotted with Poole at the Warriors game a few nights ago. Another person
I'll tell you, hold
added,
on. And they get with these guys for the experience just to sit front row seats. Remember Taraji B. Henson when we did that breakdown on her, how she just got with the athlete just because she wanted to sit front row? Because she was watching the game one day and she seen one of them stars, one of her peers sitting front row. So she just wanted that experience of sitting front row. So she dated the athlete. Come on now. I don't like to use the H word, but 95% of them be sleeping around, yo. They be sleeping around, guys.
You don't know these broads anything. Fuck them. Just be a man.
that's right. Start from the top. She was spotted with Poole at a Warriors game a few nights ago. Another person added in the comment section. Attached to the tweet was a clip of Ice Spice sitting courtside wearing a shirt that said "hottest teen in the NBA." Close sources have recently confirmed that Ice Spice and the Golden State Warriors player went on their first date, and it was not regular. It was not a regular dinner and movie. Jordan, 23 years old, who is currently making $2 million a year, I guess that's what they say,
Right.
dropped close to $500,000 on her first date with the Munch rapper.
$500,000.
Like, God damn, like the
500,000.
shit, bro.
Wait,
That
so
shit
hold on,
hurt my head to even read that motherfucker, man.
That's 25% of his salary then.
Wow.
Facts.
For Ice Spice. For a
Are
little
you
project joint.
serious? You getting $2 million a year, and you drop 25% of your salary for you. Don't find that suspicious?
I find that very suspicious, especially when I told you niggas ain't supposed to be chasing no fairy tales.
God.
Now I can't knock the women. Women, you can tell a chick 100,000 times. I done told my daughters 100,000 times, but you can't knock a woman for chasing that fairy tale. That's
Facts
all they
only, good
know.
bread. Facts only. That's why we don't practice getting mad at women for for their hypergamous nature. We understand it's in their nature.
Right.
It's up to you. What you gonna do with the bag?
Right. She need you. She need you to give her your power. Betsy, man, what you feel about that, yo? 500.
Let me tell you what the problem is. I just saw a video. I'm gonna have to send it to you. I DM'd it to you. That men are just not making the right investment, because that would be different if he like was able to keep her long term and they were going to start a family and like his investment wasn't going to be lost. Like he is about to lose that investment. Like this might not last longer than a year. So that's what gets me, that like men are just investing into like the shiniest, Instagram chick, but there's no longevity in that, right? And it's that what this does is it decentivizes good women. Like there's no incentive
I like what she just
for
said.
women to be good, because all of the hoes, all of these chicks, all of these Instagram models, all these half naked chicks, all these lewd, vulgar, Jezebel spirit women are getting the bag. So what's the incentive for women to be wives?
And that's a fact, though.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a
I ain't
fact.
gonna lie, good bread. She just told the truth.
Yes, she did.
She just
But
told the
I
truth.
got an answer for that. The only incentive is your spiritual value. Your spiritual value. You don't owe that to nobody, and don't allow nobody to control that. Your spiritual value and morale and compass is more important than anything.
So
Anything.
so I do got a question for you, good bread, and her, based off what
Yes.
she said, because like she said, there's a lot of men who are incentivizing these women to want to chase the bag and use them. And what that does, like she said, is it motivates other quote good women to try, like, to kind of like, get in that same lifestyle. Like I'm a think like them. So this is my thing. So, and I want to start with her. What's your name?
Betsy.
Betsy. All right. I want to start with you first. I want to ask you this. So, let me ask you this. The fact that you got a whole bunch of women out here doing that, what you just said, and you got a whole bunch of men out here doing what you just said, incentivizing women to manipulate them for their money, etc., etc. Does that change the dynamic for a good woman?
It definitely changes it, because if all your friends are cashing out, or everybody on social media is chasing after the top 10% of men, and their Instagram profile is basically a dating profile, right?
Okay.
So all these men have access to see these women and shop like they at the mall. So a lot of women, especially if they don't have a financial like backup or make their own money,
Mhm.
they gonna fall for somebody with a little bit of clout that wants to give them some money.
So would you say, based off what we just said just now, would you say that good women are influenced by hoes?
I think it's very important to keep good women as friends and not have women that have bad moral character give you dating advice. Now they might be able to give you like flirting, romantic advice, stuff like that. But when it comes to like getting advice, go to people that have been married for 20, 30, 40 years. Like if I'm gonna get advice from anybody, it's gonna be my mom who's been married for 36 years.
Okay.
So I think a lot of women, they view this model on social media, it's like a get rich quick scheme, right? But then they're regretful, at a certain age when you can't live off your looks anymore.
I mean, but the thing is, while these women are living off their looks, they're doing what you just said. They're being motivated by these women who are taking advantage of men. So you got quote good girls doing the same thing that these hoes are doing. Would you say that good women are motivated by hoes?
Yeah, unless they have like a strong moral like background,
Okay.
discipline, respect, spirituality, or something to hold them back, whether it's a career, God, or family. If a woman doesn't have those protective factors, and or she comes from poverty, like she's gonna not gonna want to be a good woman, because there's no value in it, because
I
men are
like what she's
investing
okay.
men are investing into corrupt, vulgar, Jezebel spirit women. So there's no incentive to be a wife anymore.
Okay. I
Yo,
like what
and
you
what I
said.
want to say is, it is definitely harder for a woman to pick a good man than it is for. It's harder for a woman to know a good man when she see it than it is for a guy to know a dirty chick when he see one. But for some weird reason, the guys continue to pick the dirty chicks, and the women continue to pick the dumb niggas. So it's like the good get buried. But we got BT in the classroom. BT, what it do, BT?
Welcome.
I think BT getting his audio right. While he get his audio right, let's finish this story right quick. Okay.
Let's do it. All right, so let me continue from the top. Jordan, 23, young, fairly young, who
Yeah,
is currently
young. You see him, young.
God damn. Who is
Young and
current?
impressionable.
Mm-hmm. Go
Right,
ahead, talk.
right.
Talk your shit.
And like how y'all, this was y'all conversation. Your conversation was about impressionables, and just like women, good women be impressionable, but off the bad women, that's that Lilith and Eve. You also get, you know what I mean, the men who are impressed, the young men who are impressionable by, you know what I mean, the simp culture.
It's a fact. Jordan, 23 years old, who is currently making $2 million, dropped close to $500,000 on his first date with the Munch rapper. And they made sure they shamed him. And they let you know how much he made, and they let you know how much he spent on this dumb bitch.
Right. A close friend explained he took her shopping for a full day. They brought clothes from Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all that. Wow. A lollipop. They see these athletes coming. Just like Shorty that did Andrew in. They see them
God
coming.
damn.
How y'all doing?
Oh man.
What up, BT? Welcome back, BT.
Your
It's
mic BT is muted.
I just want to say that Ice Spice does have some kind of like clout or status. So it might be a look for him too. Like he might be operating off of his ego because Ice Spice like is not a regular chick. She's regular, but she blew up. So she's got that clout, that lit, that fame behind her. So she on a different tax bracket now.
So, but what was that? What would that benefit him spending all that money on her?
I think it's just bragging rights.
The Bell saying that Poole got a new contract, and that's why he got Ice Spice. That's why he got Ice Spice. That's why he's able to spend all this bread. He got a new contract.
Okay, it might make sense what you just said. Then ain't gonna lie.
But there's no what my issue is that men invest into the wrong women. There's no longevity, there's no legacy building, no generational wealth building, no legacy there. It's just mo- for the moment. And this is the example that a lot of people have. Like this is what women are shown, like this is what you got to do to get this kind of money. You know what I'm
And,
saying? Like it makes no sense. We totally
I,
put an
I
incentive on women to be hoes.
and that's
Is it
because
in,
80% of the people makers are single mothers. And I like the way I said that. Don't let the people makers go over your head. But 80% of the people makers are single mothers.
and I want to say this to you real quick. It's a dice game for men to deal with women because we got to sacrifice to see what type of nature a woman is about. Um, Men that are dealing with Ice Spice and doing what the fuck they doing, these are weak men. These are weak men.
They're men
yeah,
driven by their carnal desires, I would say.
yeah. Sorry about that before, y'all. For some odd reason, my volume was bad. How y'all doing tonight?
You doing good, brother?
What's good though,
Yeah,
BT?
I'm cool and I'm cool and yeah, I caught the tail end, so I'm pretty familiar with the situation. Jordan Poole, talented little athlete out of Milwaukee. I'm pretty familiar with him. You know, he's kind of like he's gonna be the cornerstone of that really talented Golden State roster in a couple of years. You know, very talented little offensive player for Golden State. But, you know, for one, everything y'all said was correct. But there was one point that I think that wasn't answered. It's about incentivizing. So we see this a lot. People getting incentivized. But here's my thing about the term being incentivized, so to speak, to live a very promiscuous lifestyle, whether you're a man or a woman. It don't matter if you get incentivized. It don't matter if you get encouraged. At the end of the day, it's all about you as the person. It don't matter if somebody, just like people say all the time, people drop dope and guns off in the hood. That don't mean you got to use them. Just because people are incentivizing you to be a hoe, don't mean you got to act like one. And the thing is, you know, chicks, they're using Ice Spice, who, you know, I mean, you know, anytime I see a young kid from the hood make it, you know, she's a young kid from the hood. Anytime I see somebody like her make it, kudos to them. But they're using her to be the new spokesperson of the thought rap epidemic we have in the country. But my thing is this: it don't matter if you're incentivized or what. At the end of the day, it's up to you as the person to be mature about things and see past a worldly way of thinking.
Oh, this is the guy that got punched by Draymond Green.
Yeah, this is him.
Oh, that's him?
Okay. So, I mean, he got a contract and he go trick off. But that's what these guys do. You got to remember, money don't change people. Money just show you who these people are. So, again, you know that a lot of these kids is unbalanced. So when you unbalanced and you stumble into some money before you get to the knowledge, you just gonna go buy and do all of the shit that you ever dreamed of. You're gonna waste your life. You know what I mean? You're gonna waste your life. Because you've been around fake shit. You've been around, like I say, here it go. I know it's repetitive. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay. This might be repetitive, okay? But listen, all your life, you heard dumb shit from your mother, your aunties, your uncles, etc. Close your mouth and open your ears. That's all I ask.
Yeah, when you get the money before you change the laws of your mind, guys, you tend to do stupid shit. You tend to act on your desires. You know what I mean? Because all your life you've been told, "Oh, we broke." You know what I mean? Some of us, like I tell you all of the time, we've been around fake shit where we was broke, but we had parents who knew how to pretend very well that we was not broke. So rather than teach us how to really get up out of the poverty, we learned and we sat around somebody that knew how to dress poverty up very well. So now we think that that's the normality of the situation. So when you hear motherfuckers tell you that you're not a victim and that poverty is a choice, you get triggered because your normality is fake. Fake has become your new real. This is why I tell you, grab back your emotions. Stop playing. That boy good.
And on that note, let me just make this clear as we continue on. I don't know how many young people in the audience, but make this very clear. Put a picture of Ice Spice up if you don't mind, please. Goodbread, just put a picture of her up if you don't mind. Put a picture. Yeah, just kind of. Let me just scroll down so I can see a picture of her. Yeah, let me make one thing clear. You don't date chicks who look like this. You don't date chicks. You don't date chicks who look like this. You don't date chicks who think. You know. I don't know where some of y'all from. I don't know how some of y'all was raised. I don't care if you're from the projects. I don't care if you're from the suburbs. If you date a chick like this, you have no self-esteem. And if you're a chick and you act like her, you also have no self-esteem. If you act like her, you're setting yourself up for failure. So as we go along, I just want this to be known. I understand influence is a big thing, but let me just be very cut and dry because I think what goes on is we don't get straight to the issue enough. It's been proven time and time again that this is a baby mama terrorist, whether she has a kid or not. Chicks like this are after what you got. And if you're a chick, people like this, if you're a female, they're gonna try to mess your relationships up because all they have to offer is sex. So right. I mean, just so we get very cut and dry. I have no idea who this person is, but she presents herself in a certain way. So I'm gonna address her in the way she presents herself. This is not the kind of chick you should ever be dating at all.
Right. And when you look at her, she has monopoly money clout. Think of it as anybody that don't have no spiritual value, they got monopoly money clout. Monopoly money clout. That means at some point they're gonna get that money back and it's worth nothing. They're gonna have to get that shit all the way back and it's worth nothing. No matter what they got, no matter how they flossing and flexing with it during the game. Because it's a game, guys. It's not a movie. No matter how they look flexing during the game, they're gonna have to get that shit back because it's monopoly money. Because
Y'all
they
better
all
listen.
borrowed
Y'all better
time.
listen to this, man. They better listen to you, good bread. That's all I'm saying. That was a really good. That was an extremely good point you made just now.
They all borrowed time. They not winning, y'all. It look like they winning, but these people be suffering from mental slavery, physical slavery, financial slavery. They be one no roll away from eating pizza, just like you. You know what I mean?
She look more wholesome than usual in this picture.
Normally, right?
Yeah. Well, remember she blew up with how she really blew up was with the live twerking contest. Do y'all remember that's how she gained her Instagram fame?
Yeah. That's gonna be in the video on Rumble. That's gonna be in the video on Rumble, y'all, along with her whole asshole out. Cause she's one of the fans only joints.
Yeah, she likes to bust it open. Yeah, she the kind you smash in the locker room and everybody else walk out.
In fact, I seen a whole. It's crazy how they have no value, no more value.
And it's also crazy how people put these women on pedestals. I'm glad BT and Goodbread is calling these women out. Just because they got the clout and just because they are the examples, quote unquote, for these young women who look up to them, don't mean that they not these dirty ass bitches that you don't need to fucking deal with. These are some dirty, nasty bitches. Jezebel's in the flesh.
Can I tell you why these dudes fall for it? My bad, good Brad. I didn't mean to cut you off. It's a slight lag. I was gonna explain why these dudes keep falling for this. It's actually a very simple little formula to it. But go ahead, excuse me.
Go ahead, BT. I ain't gonna cut you. You was gonna cut. I hear the cook coming.
No, to become a professional athlete, you can't just be born good at sports. To become a professional athlete, you need to train, not just practice. You need to train. These guys, especially in sports like basketball, where the only way to get good at basketball is to play all year round, they live and operate in little bubbles. Sometimes the bubble could be AAU. Sometimes the bubble could be travel basketball. But in order to get really, really good at sports, especially those like football, baseball, basketball sports like that, you need to play it all year round. These guys are isolated from regular people, like more so than you think. These guys go to private academies, they go to private schools, they go to boarding schools. They're isolated from the rest of the world, so their skills can get optimized. So what happens is, and this is gonna sound crazy, a lot of these guys you would think, but that's why, like a guy like Ja Morant, he not only not street, his social skills aren't that great. And I promise you they're not, because I know guys who are professional athletes. Their social skills usually suck because in order to get to that level, especially if you don't come from much, you have to be isolated from the rest of the world. These guys have no idea the difference between a good woman and a bad woman, because in order to get to that level of being a professional athlete, you have to be isolated from other people and be training all day. I talked to DeBell about this one time. DeBell could tell y'all too. I know DeBell used to hoop back in the day. But in order to get to a certain level, whether it be Division I FBS football or professional basketball, college basketball, any of those levels, you have to be playing all year. You have to train, not just work out. So a guy like Jordan Poole, I know Jordan Poole's story. A guy like him, that basketball is really all he knows. Really, truly, basketball and social media were his parents. He doesn't know anything about women. He doesn't know anything about people. Really and truly, his social experience didn't really begin until he got in the NBA.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a very good point, BT.
Yeah.
I just want to you guys mentioned like money just amplifies people's true nature.
Yep.
I used to know somebody that worked at an NFL franchise at the front desk, and she said that she would often advocate and try to guide the men because they didn't know how to act once they had Like their new money, a lot of them came from nothing and they didn't know how to act when they got that new money, and that the first year, a lot of them would blow the money the first year and not save for retirement because they ain't never had money like that. So there's these men are definitely targeted, and they're definitely like a big come up and a goal for a lot of these chicks and a lot of these models. And there is no new money, new wealth training program for any of them, and they bleed in the community. It's
That's a
specifically
great
the
point.
African American community.
That's a fact. That's
AKA, it's
Absolutely.
specifically black women doing it.
Well, and you're right. And the reason why you have to understand, bro, these chicks are raised to be very nigga slick they're raised to be very nigga slick in these neighborhoods. And you gotta understand, like both of y'all, all three of y'all probably already know, these chicks get raised to be little street niggas. Not to talk, I'm just being real. These chicks get raised to be like little street niggas. What happens is they think like a hustler. So and like I said before, like the young like the ma'am just said, people have to teach these guys basic money. A lot of these guys don't know how to open a checking account up. When they're in college, they get pampered. Especially if they go to a big school, they get pampered. So all they have to do is play football, work out, go to class. You know what I'm saying? So like I mentioned before, the life of a guy who's going to play professional sports is very different than the life of a person who is not really in it for the professional standpoint. So a lot of these chicks who are very nigga slick, they see these guys the same way a guy who pimps females out. He sees people as sweet licks because they're very vulnerable.
Good point. Okay, let's wrap this story up, bro.
Let's do it. Okay. The date wasn't over there. Reportedly, their date ended with Jordan buying a Maybach.
For what? Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Bro.
Let me introduce the bell and the bell. Hold on, real quick. Let me just say something. Yo, we got the bell in the class. What's going on, the bell? Yo,
what up, Mike?
Did this boy just not? And this is when I knew basketball players was dumb niggas, yo, and just hell of a sons, bro. When I started seeing them get money and go buy Lambos and shit. Do you know how many of y'all? Yo, I'm 6'4", guys. Y'all ever sat in a Lambo, bro? Y'all ever sat in a Lambo? And that 6'4" is point guard. That's still just point guard height. These niggas be forwards, bro, buying Lambos, bro. Dummies, bro. Come up out there, knee joints all fucked up, cramped leg, or what are you doing, yo? I knew they was dummies, man. I knew they had no financial literacy, yo. At all. But the bell, go ahead, man. Take it away, man. I know you got some inside information and shit, man. This is the Bay Area too.
I mean, I don't got no particular information on that right there, but I mean, in general, just this universal game, I got that. I mean,
you not the best friend?
I just want to. Nah. Nah, but yeah, I thought okay was gonna finish the story. Was you done with the story?
No, I mean, go do your thing, bro. Talk your shit.
I mean, when y'all talked about incentivizing, like the women that get incentivized for doing what they do. I mean, it's all kind of systems that incentivize women to do what they do. I mean, you got bitches that put niggas on child support. They get incentivized to keep children away from the fathers. On a small level. And then, on a bigger level, like if they fucking with a nigga with or a man, should I say, black or white, don't matter. If he has big money, then the stakes are gonna be bigger. So as far as this basketball situation, there has always been groupies. There's been groupies since the 60s. We call them hippies. So all the rock stars, R&B, whatever, everybody has a groupie, athletes, whatever.
Right.
It's just that in this generation, And in the last maybe 20 years, the groupies are now strippers and hoes. And now that you have the internet, you have IG girls, which are hoes. They're just on IG. And then you have the OnlyFans girls, which are hoes, and they just on camera. So the thing about a man, and especially in this era where you have dudes are socially awkward, you everybody's doing shit on the computer. Your dream girl is on the computer. So the only way for these dudes to feel like they're qualified for these females is to get their money up. You hear these passport bros talking about getting their money up to be a high value man, and then blowing the bag on a bitch
Okay.
and getting married to her in 6 months. But
Fact.
see these dudes aren't realizing that, what I'm saying, these females have an agenda.
Okay. So let me
And
ask you
when
this, DeBell. I don't mean to cut you off, Big
go
Bro, but I
ahead.
want to ask you something because I want to get your insight on this. All right. Is it the fact that women are incentivized to do the things that they're doing to men, or is it that men are weak? Because it seems to me like it's almost like those things are clashing. You got men who are weak as shit, who gonna
Mhm.
spend 500K and do this and that, but then you got women who are supposed to be good women who are quote incentivized to do the things that we talk about right now based off of what's going on.
You said you,
What
you got good women that's incentivized to do what?
you got good women who are incentivized to do the things that hoes are doing, if I want to put it
Well,
in
then
plain
when they're
English.
not good women, then they're hoes.
So what
And you
what
gotta
like
you gotta understand, every bitch got hoe in them. You just
that's
gotta name her price.
that's what I was trying to ask you. That's exactly what I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
Okay. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, big bro.
Like, just like everybody got the capability to commit murder, a, a female has a capability to sell some pussy. You just got to pick the right price.
So is there such thing as a good woman then? What's up with that? Because you got women
You
that say they're good women and
you you can say you're a good woman, but your actions says you're a good woman. You can't be a good woman selling pussy. You can't be a good woman lying and cheating and stealing and doing ratchet shit. That's not a
Facts.
good woman.
okay.
And
So what?
if your sex pattern to tie in what the bell says to what we've been going over all week, if she have a sex money pattern, then you already know that's prostitutions.
And then earlier when you
Mm.
was talking about influence, the influence of a woman to get into this lifestyle is stronger than the influence for a woman to get into college and be a good woman, quote unquote, whatever the good woman is supposed to be.
Absolutely correct. That's why I bet you'll be in
So
school and she'll
so
make her OnlyFans.
so with you know it, I don't know, man, like the last maybe like 20 years it's been the black man has been targeted in this sex trade, and it was called human trafficking, and it was targeted to give a man 100 years if he indulged in prostitution with one of these hoes, right? So now you don't hear that as much. You know what I'm saying? You was hearing it a whole lot under that Obama administration.
Right.
That's right.
And they was trying to make it seem like they gave a fuck about females, and females were victimized and they being trafficked and they're being forced into prostitution and all this type of shit. So now that you have a whole bunch of prostitution going on, but nobody's to blame because they kind of took the black man out the picture.
Yeah, and it's self-employed now. It's self-employed. All of these women feeling they should
So
be
so
compensated.
so there's no one to blame. But see, the thing is about the prostitute, she's seen as a victim to the system.
And that's what they wanted to do. They wanted to victimize her. And she's the one that is the manipulative, calculated one, the one that's putting. Now it's so easy for a bitch to get money. And when you talk about incentivizing, it's so easy for a bitch to get money. Now she's not even considered a hoe. Now she can use the system and hold that way. That's all she got to do is pick her target. She can pick a target of one of these big fish, put an accusation on him, then Gloria Allright or Lisa Bloom will come out the woodwork and represent this bitch, and then shit'll get settled out of court, and this bitch gets a bag and she goes out of the way. Nobody ever remembers this bitch's name again.
And that's the double standard. That's
This
a
shit been
huge double
this
standard.
shit been going on for probably like the last 20-30 years.
That's the Me Too movement right there. You just broke it down in its purest form.
When I mentioned incentive, I meant it wasn't towards the women, it was more towards the men, because the men are the ones spending the money, right? They're the ones with the power and the wealth, and they're choosing to invest it into the wrong type of woman, and that has a ripple effect. And with the whole Instagram thing, that's the algorithms. Like, that's society's being targeted for, like, breaking down the family, because when you break down the family, you ensure that businesses and corporations can succeed, and that's how you know that businesses and corporations are rising, and are beating out the family. Because if you can go Uber, or if you can get your food delivered, your laundry outsourced, everything done, all the services done outside of your house, there's no need to rely on family because of the individual being so powerful.
I gotta say this, Betsy. I got to say this because there's a minority of men. The men you're speaking on is a minority of men. Okay. So there's women looking at a minority of men, which we can't glorify as most men. And on top of that, we got
Right.
services such as, maids and all this crap. But that doesn't change the mind state that men have. Men still want families. Again, let's look at the word incentivized. We have women, most women are incentivized to look at a small proportion of men in a small proportion of society, and they desire that to a point that it's kind of detrimental for society. So I want to go back when you said men are the ones doing that, doing the thing where they're spending money on women. That's a minority of men because most men don't even have money to do that.
Right, but it's
But
on a public,
but
large platform. Is visible. That might have been done in private in the past, but now it's become something to like look forward to, because it's so public and it's so out there, and it's like being marketed to us on the
Right,
daily.
which is more incentivized towards women,
I
not
wanted
men.
to address that too, what Bessie said, because I mean, because you was kind of moving all over the board for a minute, because when you said something about incentivizing, you mentioned the men, how they're being incentivized. It's their money that they earned to do what they will, right? The women are profiting off of what they're doing, so they're being incentivized by the bad choices of these men. So it's not the men being incentivized. They're working for the money.
The men are the leaders, right?
No, the leaders of what?
If the men are encouraging something, like, for us to think that that's not going to have a reciprocal effect,
They're
is
encouraging what? I mean, what are you saying?
encouraging this thottery, basically.
No, they're not.
No, they're
No, they're
not.
not.
Most
No,
men who are leaders anyways are not the ones encouraging this quote thottery. It's most simps that are encouraging
You
the
saying only
thottery.
top
It's mo
10% of men are
it's
doing this?
but I no way.
there's only
I was speaking on the money. I'm speaking on the encouragement. There's most simps that encourage the thottery. Y'all not gonna have sex with them, but there are more simps encouraging the thottery. But the men that actually have the money to acquiesce to what you guys want are a small percentage. That's what I mean by when I say that.
There's a
But you know,
spotlight. There's a
hold on. Can I say
spotlight on
something
that
real quick,
behavior.
guys?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick, guys? What I do understand too is somebody filling them on fans only shits up, bro, and women ain't filling them shits up.
Exactly.
And
Now,
leaders are not filling them up either.
Right. It's simps, it's losers, you know what I'm saying? They're
but then,
not
like I said, like we said, if we're gonna say that the simps is filling it up, then we're gonna have to admit that the largest, the most abundant natural resource in America is a thirsty nigga, which is a simp. So then that's not a small portion of dudes, bro.
No, you right, Goodbread. And like again, I'm not speaking like the simps are the ones giving out the money, etc., etc. But I'm speaking on a small portion of men that women actually deal with, not the simps, not the, you know what I'm saying? Because women complain about these small portion of men who actually get to deal with them, but they broadcast it to a vast majority of men.
Yeah, but now that's a modern woman. A modern woman complain about herself because she don't like the competition. But when you talk to more conservative females, they talking about it from a broad spectrum. And it is kind of true that somebody filling these fans only up. And if Pookie, you know what I mean? Like, Pookie is the can't just be Pookie.
Pookie ain't filling them up. Pookie don't got
right.
no money. We talking about
Right, that was a great point
I
that
mean,
OJ made.
but let's get back to the subject. The athlete, that gets. I mean, I don't want to say he gets targeted, but he does get targeted.
You hear victim, bro. Them niggas is victims. They so young. They
That's what I'm
so
saying.
young.
I don't want to say. I don't want to
23
say.
years
It
old.
don't matter. It don't matter. I don't want to say that they're victims because they are volunteers at the same time. And the same thing when I
That's true.
see a female
True.
when she enters a certain lifestyle, if things go bad, then she's a victim. But when things go good, she's empowered.
That's a good
Victory
point.
or
That's a
victim.
fucking
Victory
good
or
point,
victim. You
Lavelle.
right.
You know what I'm saying? She's empowered. So you got a lot of strippers that you could see a girl with her innocence. Once her innocence is lost, she's never the same. Once a female gets into a lifestyle of stripping or hoeing or something like that, she's never the same. And you could tell by, if you ever seen one that just started and then you do an update the next year, she's a totally different female.
Just
She's a
6 months.
she's a bitch.
True.
She thinks she's a shit. She's bitter. She looks at men totally different. That men look like men are just a dollar sign to her. Some men are repulsive to her, and and she's gonna do what she's gonna do to get some money to get incentivized. But then she might go home to a broke motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, because like once you like say with these dudes, right? With these millionaire athletes, they live a certain lifestyle and they attract women from all different facets of life. But some of the women that they deal with have been dabbling in the gutter. So that's where they're comfortable at. But they still are attracted to that $1 million dude, right? So if that $1 million dude happens to give one of these bitches a chance, okay, now you're in a different arena. You're in $1 million arena, but you just came from a $3 arena, right? So even though you in that $1 million arena, your comfort zone is $3. So this dude might think in his head that, yeah, I just brought this bitch up and you know what I'm saying, I made this bitch and now she's at this level, you know what I'm saying, she gonna appreciate this shit and she gonna be down with my program. But she's a $3 bitch though. You just dressed her up.
And
So you cannot hold on, Britt. So you cannot be surprised when she cheats on you with a lower level dude, because that's where her comfort zone was.
I like what you said. She's a $3 chick, and you
I
just dressed
swear
her
to
up.
God.
Yo, what he just said, guys,
That's what
is what I've been talking about all week. How you be around fake shit, toxic shit. You know what I mean? Because remember, our parents, they benefit off us being dumb. They benefited off of us being their kid and their personal remote control. You know what I mean? So not every decision, not every piece of information they gave us was in our best interest. But we cling to that information and make decisions off that information. So we tend to stay in a delusion and we stay in a state of stupidity for so long that it becomes your reality. That's exactly what he said. When you start dealing with women that is chasing this fairy tale, you can't expect teamwork from a woman that's chasing a fairy tale, that's chasing an incentive. We're gonna make that the word for tonight. You know what I mean? You can't
Facts.
build, you can't build with no female that's chasing an incentive. And then that
Yeah.
go back to our sex money pattern, guys. Remember I told you pattern number one is the one you want to get. You want to get with a female where at least sex make her motivated to get a bag. That means whether you got a bag or not, sex make her motivated to get to the bag. The other three on there is you tricking, bro. You tricking. You're tricking. The second one, the more you try to sex her, the more money you paying. The third one, you damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You stick D to that one, and you can't get rid of her. She, you know what I mean? You could be broke with her though. You could be dead broke. You could be dead broke with her. You know what I mean? But number four, guys, you can't be broke. You gotta have some money. You gotta have some money. Mm-hmm.
I think
Or you better get you a
Is it
side
going?
chick.
it's a different caliber of woman like that you get, because now he has access to, like, all of the women in the world potentially, right? So he might have not been able to bag this chick when he was broke, right? But that just
Exactly.
shows you her loyalty is to his money.
See, the beta
That's the
males do
issue.
this all the time.
That's the
Beta
issue.
males, beta males, they get money and go mess with the chicks that wouldn't have messed with them if they didn't have money. They do that
And,
shit all of the time.
and that's the issue on both ends, anyways. On the
She,
woman's end and the man's end.
yeah, that's what she just said. I mean, but as far as this shit right here ain't nothing new, man. I mean, the groupie shit, it's nothing new. And now that the internet, like, uh, it was prevalent in before 2000, but like once that internet hit, because people used to be out and about,
Right.
used to be out in the clubs, and females had to show up and be around the locker room and be at the clubs that the players went to in order to have access to them. Now with this internet, you don't have to go anywhere. These dudes are in hotels all over the country every day.
Mm-hmm.
So they are on the internet and they're interacting that way. You know what I'm saying? So you just a fingertip away from having somebody having access to you and being in your DMs, whether it be rapper, singer, basketball player, football player, whatever, or the regular business mogul, whoever. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? If you got a it's some kind of page, somebody can hit your DM,
And that's a
and
whole fact.
and
And
and it's go ahead.
no, the thing is though, like I want to ask you this, to the bell. You got these basketball players and these top percentage of niggas or small percentage of niggas who they have access to. Um,
Mhm.
who is the onus on? Is the onus on men, or is the onus on multiple, like the multitude of women who are chasing after this small percentage of men?
It's on both.
It's I mean, it's
It's
on the
on man.
it's on the men. It's
It's
on the
on man.
No, it's just a
I mean,
question. I just why
I
okay,
know.
let's talk about
Let me answer him.
it.
It's on the men because you are the one that are taking a chance on this woman. You are the one that's paying for this experience
Okay.
when you could have said no or you could have
Mm-hmm.
ignored it.
Okay.
Just like, huh?
No, but the thing is, there's a 80% of women dealing with a small percentage of 20% of men. Is it on all the men, or is it just on the basketball players and the football players and the small percentage of men?
Are you talking about
as far as
hypergamy? He's talking about hypergamy.
Hypergamy and women being incentivized to behaving, the certain way that they're
well, the
behaving.
only way you can get incentivized is if somebody's paying you. So the responsibility has to be on the payer, which is the dude.
Yep.
So if you had some discipline about yourself, you wouldn't be paying bitches to be with you.
I think the internet has accelerated hypergamy like more
Yeah,
than
and
ever before. Like we live in unprecedented times. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
never been in history like a man has access to this many women, not even men of status and wealth. I mean, there was Genghis Khan, but he had to travel, kill, conquer to access all them women.
Well, see, what
That's
I
true.
was going to say about the internet, like that era where you had to be out and about to find your target. Now you could just be on the internet to find your target, because now you can Google somebody's net worth, which you couldn't before.
Facts.
So now you got a target on your back. Everybody knows what you're worth.
Facts. So remember,
So
it was
that
the
makes
yellow
it.
pages. You had to go through the yellow pages to find
Yellow
out.
pages never had your income information though.
Not that I know, but that was just
Never
the
had your
start.
contract information.
That's a
To get
fact.
a phone number, yeah, you have to go to the yellow pages to get a number.
Shit, I got one better for
Yeah,
y'all.
but this we talking about account numbers now. We talking about how much you're worth, not what your number
You
was.
can Google a motherfucking network now.
When I was in the military,
That's what
there
I
was
ju- that's
chicks. Go ahead, DeBell. Go ahead, finish up.
that I mean this is what I'm saying. This is why this information age is dangerous. And if you don't have any kind of discipline about you, any kind of game about yourself or whatever, you can be a target. And the thing is, there's so many anti-game type niggas and anti-game type bitches, because when you think about game, people think about manipulation, people think about pimping, people think about all kind of shit that they lack, and they hate what they lack. Squares hate pimps. A lot of females hate pimps. A lot of females hate game, because when you're a dude with game, you're not easily manipulated and taken advantage of like some of these dudes that's been raised by their mamas, because most mamas don't teach dudes game,
right?
Or common sense.
Talk your shit, DeBell.
Because she's hella good, you know what I'm saying?
So you just you got a bunch of I mean, you just got to be in a certain lifestyle to know the level of hate when you hate it on, because we know that rich people get hated on by poor people. Dudes that get a lot of ladies get hated on by dudes that don't get women. And we have a lot of internet dudes, a lot of YouTube dudes that are haters.
Yes, sir.
And they're trying to find their way with this masculinity and femininity and all these words that they've been hearing from other people talking, and trying to live vicariously through other people, which they really don't, you know what I'm saying? They really don't have those type of experiences in life. You know what I'm saying? But they hate when other people are winning.
Because they was
You know what
taught
I'm
how to
saying?
hate success. They was taught how to hate
Like
success. Only
even
hate the victim.
like even when we pull up Jordan Poole's contract, it's some hatred and jealousy in some men to see that this young nigga is getting a contract worth 140 million. And the fact that he's 23. You know what I'm saying? It brings some kind of jealousy in this. But see, the thing is, now if he had a homeboy, well, see, all these dudes are in the same fraternity in this NBA, right? So all these dudes have made probably similar mistakes. They got a bag, they blew it, they treated some female, they did some things that they wish they could do when they was younger and didn't have no money. Now that they got this money, they can fulfill their fantasy. let me tell you, like
You
say a
talking facts.
Lori Harvey, for instance, right? Her dad is Steve Harvey, well, stepdad, whatever. But before that, before Steve Harvey, she was living in a normal world. Once her mom married Steve Harvey, now she's in a different world. Now she has access to the celebrities of her picking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you see her going from celebrity to celebrity to celebrity. And it's all about her having access to dudes that that was probably on her hit list, on her fantasy list. And now she has access to them. You know what I'm saying? So with Jordan Poole, you know what I'm saying? This girl got popular. I'm a getter. You know what I'm saying? And we was thinking that he was only getting 2 million and he blew that bag. But now when you see the 40 million, what he spent on her don't really seem like too much to him. You know what I mean? It was nothing.
The facts.
But it's something to us.
Yeah, because you still spent it on the wrong bitch. You
No,
empowered.
it's something to us, but it's nothing to him.
Right.
Oh, it's something to him.
We
something to him.
we wouldn't do it. But I mean, you know, that right there is some dude's fantasy.
Hey, look, pause it. Like pause it right there. Go back up. Look in the middle right there. You see that right there? That's the modern woman right there. That is the modern woman. See,
which one?
Really all of them, but you know exactly which one I'm talking about. I don't even need you see, man.
The album cover?
Yeah. Let me
Yeah. I mean, man, you got to think about, man, this whole culture, man. I mean, think about this. What year did you first start seeing women start taking their clothes off just to sing a song?
In my generation, 2016, 2015.
They were earlier
who was it?
A little bit
Who was it?
2010.
Yeah, a
who
little
was
bit
it?
earlier than that.
Name the artist.
Nicki Minaj.
But I seen some shit where they was trying to have Buffy. They was trying to have Buffy do this rap shit, but she was like, it was in a Don Divas magazine. It was in a Don Divas magazine.
Buffy the Body?
Yeah.
She's known for her body. So that, I mean, most definitely her body is going to overshadow her talent.
Crackhead
But,
right now.
But what I'm saying, but think about it. Name the female artist that you know that you first seen start dressing like a stripper when she performs.
Nicki Minaj.
Little Kim.
Lil Kim.
Yep.
I'm
as far as rappers, I gotta say,
Lil'
Little Kim, Nikki Howard,
Foxy Brown.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So now you got to think about it. You didn't participate in Betsy?
No, she gonna be right back. She said.
Oh, okay.
Yo, hold on, time out. I forgot Madonna.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, put her in
absolutely.
There. Put the white bread in there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it don't matter color. It doesn't matter color or whatever the case may be. I mean, look at Madonna, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, all them too. You know.
Yeah, I mean Marilyn Monroe. She started it.
If we want to go back,
Marilyn Monroe started it with that subway picture with the dress.
If we want to go back, Betsy Boo.
Yeah.
And that was a black woman too.
Now you got to look at this era. Everybody's taking their clothes off. Everybody's competing to be the nastiest, ratchetest bitch. It's an ongoing thing, and it has no limits.
Right.
So now you got, I mean, when have you ever had an artist that was on OnlyFans? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a competition of the nastiest right now. It's a competition of you know, look at Sierra, how she just went to the goddamn awards show.
Right.
I mean, and
man.
she was the only woman that had a husband that dressed like that. So who are you trying to impress? Who are you showing out for?
Look at that picture right there.
Yeah, the one where she bending over with the
And,
short
and then
leg.
and then the ripple, and then you have to think about the ripple effect. Do you think a bitch like this is gonna encourage her son or daughter to graduate from high school?
She ain't thinking about that.
Like, do you think a bitch like this is gonna encourage a chick like this? If her son or daughter came up to her and said, "Mom, I'm going to school to be a doctor," this bitch would laugh at him.
Remember the word incentivized.
But
these women are
the thing,
incentivized to do this.
She's single with no kids, right?
She's had a couple abortions.
I don't know.
I mean, she don't have a kid on this earth.
No.
So she's not thinking about what you saying. You think she's thinking about a kid that she don't have in college? She's living her life. She's doing what she does. She's competing with those other hoes that's doing the same thing she's doing right now.
Right.
It's a different competition that she's in that a dude would think are these dudes that talk about traditional women shouldn't even be looking at her.
Right.
Shouldn't even be thinking about her.
And that's why I asked you earlier, the Bell. Because a woman like herself or women that are influenced by her, they have a hypergamous nature and they only going to deal with a top 20% of men. And I'm just being nice. And because they're incentivized to do this, a good 80% of them are incentivized to do this. My question is again, who is the onus on? The 80% who are incentivized to deal with the 20%, or the 20% who have access to the 80%?
I'm like this. Hey, to all you bitches, get your motherfucking bag. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to get your money. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't putting ruin a nigga's life, putting a nigga in jail,
putting a nigga on child support,
which is
lying,
what they doing, but
lying. You know what I'm saying? Being honest about your hoeing. By all means, do what you got to do, because these dudes are going to do what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we can talk till we blue in the face, telling these niggas to stop tricking and stop doing this and stop doing that, but they gonna still do it, and they keep doing it. And like Bread was talking about with these OnlyFans, who the fuck is in these motherfucking OnlyFans accounts? A bunch of motherfucking simps, which are basically tricks, because tricks are the same thing as a simp. So you got a lot of niggas calling niggas simps and shit on the internet, but they tricks too, and they're simps too.
Right.
So I mean, it's like the pot calling the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? If these bitches are gonna get the money out of you one way or another. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, as long as these dudes understand it, because any dude that's looking at that bitch, hey man, all you needed. I mean, the only thing you can really get out of that is fucking her. If you thinking about wifing her or thinking she's gonna change or whatever, then you's a fucking fool. Just like any bitch that you talk to, any hood bitch that you talk to, when she, fucks with a dude, she tells you the story about her experiences with all these dudes that fucked her over and all that shit, and then she describes a dude to you, and she was like, and then you're like, bitch, why'd you fuck with him? Well, wait a minute, bitch, you just listed a whole lot of shit that was wrong with this nigga, and then she says, I thought I could fix him. I thought he would change.
That's true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And see, and that's the delusion that a lot of these niggas have. Just because you got money, or just because you got some kind of clout about yourself, don't think that could change a bitch that is a hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Well said.
Yo, let's break this thing down right here. Bessie, you still there?
Hey, I'm gonna log off, y'all. Hey, DeBell.
Yeah, I'm here.
You got my number, bro? Yo,
Tell
somebody give DeBell my
have
number.
We
yeah,
gonna make
yeah,
that
yeah.
happen. We gonna make it happen.
And
We gonna make it happen, bro.
I'm gonna hit y'all up. Yeah, DeBell, I want to hit you up and talk to you about something real quick. But I'm gonna
Okay.
hit y'all back. I got some homework to finish up. Yeah, y'all be safe, man. God bless.
Oh
One.
man, how do your business, bro? Okay.
Peace,
No
bro.
doubt,
All
bro.
Amen. It's funny because you gonna play my video. The sound's not working.
Yeah, I got it.
It's funny because I always tell my students like Ice Spice is proof that you don't need a lot of talent to be famous.
And that's true because we're in a society now that puts look over substance and actual skill. I mean, as long as it looks nice, as long as it looks like it's a winner, then they'll make it a winner. I mean, because they don't want to really let no real talent into none of these nepotism ran industries. I mean, they don't want to let you a real talent into there when they could have a cousin. They could just write it for their cousin.
No, it's about going viral, and we know that bad news carries better than good news, and it's about the catchiness and the look and the virility of things. Like
They control all that shit, man. Best
the
believe
apple
they
candle.
control that. They pick who they want to go viral at what time, what point. They pick all that shit. That shit all picked. Let's break this thing down though. This is your joint, so you take it from here.
Yeah,
impossible. But if strippers are making 10K a night, if girls with OnlyFans are making 10K a day, if a girl posts a thirst trap and gets flown out to Dubai, where are we going to direct women? Mentality of women being able to finesse men wouldn't happen if men kept their standards high with the women they invest in. There's no perks for being a good woman in this day and age. There's no market for it. But you be a woman that doesn't show her body, isn't out in the club, doesn't get drunk, doesn't do this, doesn't dance, doesn't do all of these things. Or inbox is like tumbleweed. That's what your inbox will look like. If the standards of promiscuity were like, you're promiscuous, I ain't putting a penny in you, there would be no finessing. It would be impossible. But if strippers are making 10K a night, if girls with OnlyFans are making 10K a day, if a girl posts a thirst trap and gets flown out to Dubai, where are we going to direct women? Mentality of women being able.
Now I know you want to get that. Okay.
You know I'm gonna get him.
That's a bad motherfucker.
Cause yeah, she a little bad little piece. And the thing, what she said was very interesting. Because women need to raise their standards. I look at it like that, as well as men needing to raise their standards because um women are getting flown out to Dubai. Like I can't stop saying it. Most men can't do that. Most men can't do that. So on the men's part, men need to raise their standards and not acquiesce to this hypergamy nature that women have, and also women need to raise their standards and preserve themselves because just like what Betsy said earlier, like these women will literally get in a relationship and regret the relationship. Just like what the Bell said. I wanted to fix him, this and that, whatever. But what you don't realize is you done lowered your standard to a man that you know for a fact is not going to, you know, give you what you actually need, not commit to you, etc., etc. I agree with her, but I look at it in a certain standpoint.
Man, listen, me, all I gotta say is we all gotta heal from the things that made us fake, bro. We all gotta heal. Both of us. I think we all gotta be working at
Facts.
something. Like, I'm not trying to fuck with nobody that's not working towards becoming the best version of themselves. And I don't expect anybody to fuck with me. I don't expect to get anything if I'm not working on becoming the best version of myself. So it's gonna take both genders, men and women, to really heal from the fake shit, bro. It done got to the point where niggas, I know niggas that'll fuck a whole bag up with a bitch. When I say a bag, I'm talking about the bitch, not even money. You know what I mean? Niggas have fucked the whole shit up with a bitch. You know what I mean? Because they never healed from the fake shit that their mama
That's a
installed in
fact.
them.
That's
You know
a
what I mean?
fact, Goodbread.
So they insecure about women and shit. I know women that they still talking about the 17-year-old boy who digged them dirty. and they three relationships later, they done picked the same style of a nigga because they never took some self accountability. That's all both of us gotta do. We gotta both take self accountability. You know what I mean? Evaluate self and heal from what made us a whole new monster. Niggas walk around here like monsters all day, bro. All day, monsters, just monsters, like unhappy individuals, and then the shit starts spilling on to others, yo. It gets to the point where I don't fuck with niggas. If they ain't a good bread, I ain't even talking to niggas. If niggas is not a good bread, I don't even talk to niggas throughout the whole day. I don't give a fuck, family or not. I don't give a fuck because shit is just nasty right now. Fake has become the new real. And you know what I mean? And we done gave y'all so many ways. The Bell gave y'all his way of putting it, which was brilliant. OK done told y'all his way of putting it. Betsy told y'all her way, and I'm giving y'all my way. So you done got several different ways, and it all linked. The common denominator in each of those ways is stop fucking lying to yourself so that you can stop lying to people. Then you can stop pretending, and you can really start doing the work and heal. You know what I mean? Heal. You know what I mean?
You talking about going back to basics, like valuing the things that matter, like family, integrity, dignity, protecting your honor, things like that.
But who's gonna do it though? These hoes ain't gonna do that.
Right.
You got to start with the kid. I mean, I think this generation is. I don't think you got to start
It's
with
gonna
the youth.
start with the kid,
You got
and
to
it's
start
gonna
with the
start
youth.
with the self. It's gonna
I don't
start
know
with the self.
how's it gonna start with the kid when the mama's a hoe.
There we
But
go.
that's why I said it start with self. That's why all I ask is that people take some self accountability.
This is why
Everybody point at self. So if I point at self, then I expect the female to point at self.
and good bread and panel. This is why I speak on relationships heavily because it starts with relationships. Because you got to build a relationship, man and woman, in order for you to come together and build a family, have a child. So it starts with the damn
Facts.
relationship.
Yeah.
That's where it starts from. I agree with the Bell. If the girl a hoe and if the nigga a trick, where do we find the common denominator? Where do we find the issue and fix it?
I think historically there were things that kept society in line, right? Education, religion, and now is media. But at one point, people got their best influences from religion and education, and now media has exploded, and it's like an untamed beast. So I think for me, that's why I speak so heavily on the women and speak to the women, even though like a lot of women get upset at me and call me all sorts of things.
Let me
Um, but I just feel like where we're at now with society, we are almost at a point of no return. And in the West, and we're influencing the rest of the world. Like the rest of the world emulates the American dream, the American lifestyle.
Mhm.
So we have to go back to basics. And that's going to happen because there's a lot of things going on in the economy and in the world and in the environment that's going to force people to go back to those, depending on the family and family values. Like Instagram just de-incentivized content creators because they want to make more money off of ads. So people are the whole social media fame, like that window's about to close. So people are gonna go back to being average.
I believe
I
So
that.
just seen
so you
Black
gotta
China took out
so,
her implants too and undid her plastic surgery. A lot of women
Mhm.
and deleted her OF account. A lot of women are starting to wake up. It might be too late for them, but
do you think that's a wake up?
that's a late wake up. Yeah,
I mean, I think the damage has been done.
I
right.
think
Everything
that
we see,
I
It's
agree.
it's
everything we
influence.
seen of her children have seen of her.
It's influence
Everything
though.
that she's done, her children will see for the rest of their lives because the internet's not going nowhere.
She's
They will
done.
know what kind of, huh?
She might be, but her legacy is not like
But
her
you, but you,
fans.
but see, we worried about her. Fuck her. She's already done the damage with her children and with the minds of everybody that knows who she is. Now you making a change in your 30s when you about you done
When
hit
it's
the wall.
public, yeah, I see what you're saying. It's made public.
So who are you doing this for? Are you doing this
Mhm.
for us? Or are you doing this for yourself? Because if you was doing it for yourself, it wouldn't have been public what you did for yourself.
That's a fact.
So in the mind of people, oh, Black China seen the light now, and she's going to go back to her original name. Oh my God, like, come on now.
Yeah,
It could have
she's
been
still
some.
tied with the devil anyway
I
you
mean,
put it.
you don't know if it was some health issues involved in there and them implants, or you know what I'm saying. You never know.
Yeah, but what we do know is that anyway you put it, she a Kardashian for life too. So she
Her
going to
kid
hell.
is. Her kid is.
She going to hell. She is
She,
too. She is too. She is too.
yeah. So I mean,
She
but
fuck all that. They
And I
like
just
disowning motherfuckers and shit. But no,
That's
they
crazy.
taking her, yo. They taking her, bro.
Hey, Bessie, earlier you said you was an educator. So you teach children?
Yeah,
What grade?
middle school.
Middle school. Okay.
That's why I'm cautious about my words.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Are you married, single? What's
I'm
your status?
single. I'm single.
Do you have any children?
No.
And last question. Okay, good bread. My bad. You know me. You know me. Um, goddamn. How old are you? If you don't mind sharing.
I'm in my early 30s.
Early 30s. Okay. All right.
That's different, right? Okay, he buying time and shit
okay.
like damn, because
Now
normally you get the okey doke and you don't get
you
the
said
upfrontness, right?
what grade? What grades do you teach?
Middle school, 5th through 8th.
Fifth through eighth. Is it in a black community or
No, it's a private school. It's a
private school?
very elite private school.
Okay, so
Okay.
I have taught in urban areas as well, and I do want to say that my students are big fans of Ice Spice. So that it
That's
scares
funny.
me on the
the students you have now are
yeah, yep, and
okay
it
because
scares me
I mean,
on
and
that side.
it's because of the internet.
The influence.
Yep.
So, because what I was going to ask you, it probably wouldn't. Uh, it probably wouldn't have an effect on where you are now in a private school because the numbers are probably different. But like when you were in a public school, do you remember the last names of the children and the last names of the mothers? How they were different,
Um,
or did you even
That's a
pay
good question.
attention,
I
or
didn't
were
pay
you,
I didn't pay attention
or
to
is it
that.
so common that you don't pay attention to it because it's so common for mothers and their children to have different last names?
No, I didn't pay attention to that, but I did notice that a lot of children didn't have fathers in the home because they were very open and very public about it in the urban school. Like they would tell me.
Hmm.
And in that's a big difference too. In the private school, most of these kids come from traditional families, and
That's
it's
why I
actually
said
it's a rarity actually to see like a step parent or something like that.
Okay.
But the influence of music and hip hop and pop culture and social media is affects both of them the same though, and that to me was like
right, but when
shocking.
you said that they were open about them growing up in a single parent home, the children in the urban area,
Yep,
you
they would tell
that
me.
yeah, but that mother had adult conversations around them. Their innocence was lost a long time ago, so they probably thought it was common too because they don't know nothing different. So I mean, when things are a certain way and they're a certain way for a long time, it's acceptable as normal.
That's a fact.
But
Yo,
I know I had conversations with some students in urban school where the kids were like, "Wow, you make a lot of sense." Like one of the things that I had mentioned to one of my students was like, I guess the reason he says he didn't have a father in the home was because his father was cheating on his mother with somebody else and she kicked him out. And that's the story that he relayed to me. And then
See what I'm saying?
I brought up the fact that like a woman shouldn't leave the father of her children for cheating. And he went back and told her, and she was a little bit upset because
Wow.
I brought
You,
up, but he was so like, he's like, we need more women
because
like
I'm telling you,
Betsy.
listen, these black mothers threaten. Hold on, y'all. They threaten the shit out of these kids not to tell their business because they got so much fuck shit going on in their life. They
Get
do
box.
not want their business out there. So they will threaten these children. And when that kid, I mean, because kids, you know, they're innocent and they tell the truth. And these mothers know that. And that's when these kids lose their innocence from the first person that they love, which is their mother. Having these adult conversations, threatening the shit out of them, manipulating them, telling them what to say, what not to say, what you bet not say, what I'm gonna do if you do this. You know what I'm saying? There's so many threats of violence and manipulation that go on in these households with these single mothers that don't make no sense.
Why you always judging me, Mr. Goodbread? You think you better?
Goddamn. Yeah, guys, y'all brought up a good point. Y'all brought up something about Black China and on her having a reduction and all of that surgery stuff. So I got the video on deck, you know what I mean, the truth or proof. So let's go over that. Let's hear what she got to say. Bring that to the school.
Good morning, everybody. So I'm at the doctor's office right
She had
now, and
she have a wig
as y'all know, I'm
transplant too.
changing my life.
Yeah.
Why she online?
She look like a little man right there. She like a little boy right there.
Changing my life. So one of the things that I feel like is going to take me to the next level is obviously taking some of.
China, the next level for you is death, ma. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, ma, but it's sad, yo. It's sad. Y'all play with life, yo. They play with life, and they chase this fairy tale, which is led by the devil. That's the devil with the carrot out in front, but he got the stick behind him, and they chase this carrot, not knowing the devil is at the will of that, and then they make all sorts of deals, and then they think they could just buy their way back into the grace of God. Like, he gonna forgive you, sis, but you got hell to pay, sis. You still got hell to pay.
Taking some of these shots out. And by the way, shots in the BBL is totally different. And I'm going to tell you why. A BBL is when they use your own fat. Shots is silicone. So I just want all the ladies out there to know, do not get silicone shots because you can get sick, you can die, have complications.
This shit
and all
is
this
disgusting.
other crazy stuff. I haven't had any crazy complications since I got it. I got it when I was 19 years old. But now I'm moving here in life. So I want this out of my ass so I can grow. Not to mention,
That's gonna help you grow. Taking silicone out your butt.
That's what she said. It's gonna help her grow.
Good morning, you guys. It is now March 9th, 2023. I'm sorry, it's too early in the morning. It's 6:14. I'm in a little bit of traffic right now. I'm about to go get my buttocks reduced and also to my breasts because honestly, I feel like I'm like past that stage. I've been there, done that. This is actually my 5th time. Hopefully my last time.
Look how they just talk about their temple like that's something God gave you, and you spent your whole life just doing what you thought you wanted to do with your body. And look how they just talk about their body. They didn't cherish their shit at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Getting my breasts done. Yesterday I already had my nails off.
Chasing the fairy tale.
That good old air. I'm going to retire the long, sharp nails. You know, I'm going to let all the other young ladies coming up, I'm going to pass the baton, you know what I'm saying? stepping into a different way. Stepping into a different way.
Yeah, but that you stepping into a selfish way, because if you really was progressing, sis, then when you say pass the baton, you'll be teaching the sisters the right thing. Now I'm all with it. I don't want to come off negative, because I'm all with you turning over a new leaf, man. Because that's what I'm about. I'm about women and men gaining control, taking back control of their emotions so that they can begin to think for themselves. Because they've been allowing other people to think for them their whole fucking life. They don't know what to think.
This
They don't
this
know
is gonna
what's
be a
right.
trend. This is gonna be a trend too. This is like she's not the first one.
And this is what, then I'm gonna take the positive out of it. Then if this is gonna make the little ones stop it and everybody go back to default setting to where we all look a little natural, and it prevent the girls who might have been thinking about getting this stupid shit done, when in actuality, by now this shit started in 2010, maybe 8, but it been around for what? What we in? It's 13 years this shit been around. Like
13 years, what been around?
When
this BBL shit. Like 13 years is like
Mm,
mainstream.
And we haven't
I
seen the
mean, girls
long
are
term
getting
effects though. Like
when it,
girls were getting like enhancements.
and lipo, yeah.
But yeah, but I'm
All
talking
that.
about the
yeah,
BBL.
But we
Because
haven't
what?
seen the long term effects of it. Like we don't know what BBL like. We haven't seen these women turn
we
50,
we
60
looking
yet.
we looking at the long
Exactly.
term effects today.
Yeah, but see, it all started. It like I say, I'm not even gonna say nothing, yo, because every time I talk, they get mad at me, yo, for telling the truth. Boy, all I do
Who?
is tell the truth, because I know where it started from, and I know where it started. It started from the hell of a grandma who ain't know how to teach the hell of a mother how to manage coochie. It all start from the mismanagement of coochie, guys. Now follow me. Y'all gonna be like, Mr. Goodbread, what you talking about? Listen. These women went out there and got these depot shots, bro. The depot shot watered them up. That shit had these bitches sitting there looking like a fucking water balloon. Like if you put a pin to them, like they're fucking ooze out. I don't know what the fuck was in that shot. But that's the original BBL to me. You know what I mean? Back in those days. If y'all know what I'm talking about, where my 90s guys, my 90s kids at? Y'all know what I'm talking about, B. If you got a sister, you got a cousin that was fucking. They all got injected, bro. They all got that shot, and they blew up. They got all swollen and shit. That's when I learned black don't crack, but it sure expand. You know what I mean? And that's when you started seeing women, you know, because those girls who took the shot, they started to get it all the attention, bro. Cause that's when I started hearing niggas talk about this thick shit. Oh, she thick. She thick. Cause it wasn't none of that up until 1997. It was no thick, bro. It was fat or skinny, yo. It wasn't no thick. Know what I
So
mean?
so if the females was getting the results they wanted back then just over a simple depot shot, why would they go to the extreme to get the results that they're getting now?
All right, cause check
And
it.
taking a
Check it.
life,
Because they want to look thick.
Check it.
risking a life, and you know
Check
what I'm
it.
saying?
I ain't
Go,
finished. I ain't.
oh, go
Hold
ahead.
on. Hold on. Let me pause. The I'm doing one of your
I'm-
joints right now. Let me pause. I'll just pause. Hold on. I paused. Right. So now check it. So now they got the depot. So now monkey see, monkey do. It's spread in the black community when people think they hear some good shit because they be around fake shit all their life. So now the fake shit become real. So we know that that's poison and that's toxic. But again, all it takes is one dummy to get it and spread the fake news, and everybody think it's reality. So they all run out there, get it. Bitches start losing their head. This is how the bald heads start coming out. Along with the fact that their mother, grandmother, grandma, I give grandma credit. Grandma, she used a hot comb. That was always good for black women hair, the hot comb. It was our mother who wanted us to look like white little girls. Because our mother was fixated on white woman to God. And let's keep it real. They get mad, but these are the facts. These are the facts. You know what I mean? So your mother, she went out there, put a perm in your head, got your hair all straight, got you ready for church. You know what I mean? The indoctrination, because for some weird reason, I ain't never seen in the Bible where God said he wanted you to come to church with your hair looking like a white girl hair. No. I ain't never read that. Nowhere in the Bible do it say that. But anyway, I digress. Your mother, she did that. Your father, he sat there and watched you do that. So he's a dummy. And this how it went out. You know what I mean? This is why I say we not the single mothers, the struggling single mothers, you know what I mean, who sometimes they safer than the motherfucking ones that got the nigga in the house tied to the headboard. But I digress. That's a whole nother live. But anyway, back to the shit. So they lost their fucking hair. These bitches started to lose hair, bro. They started to lose hair. They tried to save it. They tried to put braids and shit, but when they put the braids in, they started to lose their edges. You know what I mean? Because the Africans was braiding the shit too tight. So this when the wigs come in, and when the wigs came in, it also the programming got cranked up, and you started to see your Nicki Minaj's who mixed in the fake body, who like fuck it, let's get the fake body, let's do what what they was calling the Vixens was doing, because remember they had the Vixen magazine where you had Buffy, you had the other chick, what's the light skinned chick name, the one that looked crazy right now. You had all of them. You know what I mean? Pretty much. I mean, they always there, but then the music industry started to say, "Yo, look, niggas, that shit's selling. That magazine's selling. So why don't we just start making these bitches into rappers? Like we'll have somebody write this shit. You know what I mean? Long came Safari and Nicki, and we all know their story. And you can take it from there pretty much. But that's how the BBL and the wig came into effect. So y'all got a 2-for-1 right there, guys. And ask your sister if I'm lying. That boy good, bro. That boy good. DeBell, you got that?
What video vixen got a BBL first?
Oh shit, I don't know, bro. Cause you know what I mean. I wasn't perverse like that, DeBell. Like I really was trying to get money.
I mean, a lot of them started out natural.
Neil, but
They
I'm
might have
talking
had
about
fake
after.
titties, but
I'm
as far
talking
as
after the Janet Jack Me and the Heather Hunter. Now, see them bitches, they was natural. And
a lot
I
of them
give it to
was.
Corinne Steffen. Even Corinne Steffen was natural. You had your natural ones, and you know what I mean. But then you had your ones that took it to the next level, that cheated. And if you notice, they were the ugly ones. The cute ones could do it natural. Heather Hunter, Janet Jack Me, they was cute. They was cute. But then you get them ugly ones who they just became cute because they you looking at their ass all day. All you really doing is looking at their enhancement all day.
You know, the biggest difference that I see with women is when I look at like old rap or hip hop or whatever videos from the 90s and early 2000s, even back to 2010, like women weigh a lot more and are a lot bigger than they were back in the day.
That's a
And
fact.
you look at the natural beauty of like the women of the 90s, it's a big stark difference. Like sometimes I look at it just to be like, this is what women used to look like.
Yo, son,
See,
no lie.
see,
Their clothes used to be all baggy on them and shit. The clothes and all big and baggy. Like, oh shit.
see. I
Natural
think
face, natural
I
body.
think what y'all was saying, like it was a lot of naturally thick women back in the day that they had that avenue, which was those magazines and being a video vixen. Because if you think about, I mean, y'all probably too young to think about the videos in the '80s where you had the R&B videos, like where those natural looking slim model look as type bodies. You had a lot of those, right? And then when it came into the hip hop culture, it was all about being thick and having ass.
Baby got
And
back. Baby
and
got
you
back.
had and you had even in Baby Got Back, you see look at that video. You don't see no BBLs in there. You don't even see no big asses in that video.
Yeah, just a whole lot of juggling.
Even with the Two Live Crew, you never seen no big gigantic asses like you see now in that era. But the thing is, you had the Buffy the bodies, you had a lot of females with body, then the only way to compete is to go to the next level for some of these other females. Now you got so many, like I said, that competition of being the nastiest, of being the thickest, of being the whatever, it's out of control now. Now you know you got a resource that you can go somewhere and get a BBL, and you can compete with the other girls that got a big booty, because big booties are the thing. Big titties are the thing. And it's all about you know what I'm saying? It's all about that kind of show. So you got a whole lot of ass and titties and shit like that, but no brains.
Yeah, because the man is the brains, but they don't need a man.
The man ain't the brains. These niggas, they don't fuck with no niggas with brains. They fuck with dumb niggas.
Exactly. This is why they self-destruct. Because the man, a real nigga is the brain. You know what I mean? A real nigga is the head. And the woman is going to be the body. Real or not. Real or fake. A woman is only the body. And she need her head. You know what I mean? And these women scared of God. That's what they if you don't need a man, then you damn sure going to need some God. And they don't understand that. That's the part of the game that they don't understand that.
Man, God ain't even on the table
No.
with the things that they doing, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
God and water.
hey man, I'm
God,
telling you, man.
water. God, water, and the Bible.
With
They don't fuck with that. They don't fuck with
with
water and the Bible.
I mean, if you look at value and then you look at money, money is overpowering this world. Money will make you kill somebody. People get killed over money every day. So you think a woman wouldn't sell herself for money? I mean, they do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. But I'm just saying, I mean, you look at the comparisons, right? Somebody going to the extreme to kill somebody, to rob somebody for some money. And then you think of this female selling her sex for money because she knows that that's on high demand and she knows where the market is.
I get it, but I disagree with you on this
What
one.
part?
I think it's not money. Actually, it's money has something to do with it, but it's not money. It's attention. The biggest drug right now is attention. Everybody want your attention. You know what I mean? Everybody, not just the women, the
Well,
sponsors.
attention ain't gonna get that Bentley.
But attention is the reason why they not able to turn that attention into money though, because they only want it
Oh,
for the attention.
they turning it into money. You
And
ain't
then
see?
they waste the money on attention because they go out there and buy something to
Oh,
compete
well,
with the look at me game. That's why they all broke. Think about it. Like they
who
got
broke?
money. We know that they got money, but they don't really got money. Like that's they the
Huh?
most having money but not having money ass motherfuckers I ever seen in my life, yo. Because it ain't no generational wealth in the community. So and it's with that
It
many
ain't
millions of fans only dollars. Why ain't no schools? Why these bitches ain't buy a build a school
because
yet?
that's not their goal.
All right, it's for the attention.
It's okay.
See what I mean? These bitches is
I'm
dumb.
I don't know what I mean. What do you want them to do? I mean, as far as the attention, yeah, they're gonna get attention, but they're getting money though.
Yeah, but they wasting it and
A
they
lot of the
turning
bitches ain't
around
broke.
wasting it. And then
Regardless of what they were doing with it, they're getting money.
that's a fact, fellas. Do not give these bitches your money,
Not
bro.
all
That's
of them.
that's hey, that's what I'm saying.
Not
Hey,
all of them getting
I
money
mean,
like that.
no, not all of them. Everybody can't win, but there gonna be some winners and there gonna be some losers, and them losers are gonna try to win. Believe me, it's some losers right now that's trying to win right now as we
I
speak.
believe. I believe
They
you.
trying to get at a nigga and they trying to get some money. It's some broke holes that's on the track right now trying to turn a date. It's some bitches that's at this goddamn Laker game right now that's waiting for one of these niggas to get isolated so they can have a conversation and slip their information to the nigga.
Facts.
God damn.
I mean, I mean, you know, I mean, you gotta understand when you in this lifestyle, you constantly working. You don't just do this shit on the weekends. You constantly working. You constantly trying to find your target.
Facts.
And it's so easily accessible to target. I mean, you know what I'm saying? To just get out there and advertise, man, because like what you said is attention, that's advertisement. Just
Yeah.
like McDonald's got they sign up
Yep.
and you can look up and see them arcs. That's what that bitch want to do. She wants you to look up. Whenever you look up, you seeing her ass.
And then she hit you with one of her sex money patterns. And you every
What's
time you
that?
fuck, you paying money. Every time you fuck, you're spending money.
Of course, that's her job.
Sad
I
shit.
mean, we talked about social media being like an advertising dating profile type of thing. But one thing I wanted to mention, and then I gotta head out. But what a lot of women don't realize, and something that I see in my city, that there was a lot of women that got their BBLs done 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and they continued to live like this fast life, like whether it's bartending or being in the streets or in the club, and they consistently gained weight. So now the BBL that they got that looked amazing 5 years ago looks absolutely crazy because they didn't do the maintenance. They're not in the gym. And to keep up their appearance, they just continue doing more surgeries instead of like, grinding and
Right.
working out and eating
Yeah,
better.
because they lazy bitches.
And it requires like a certain amount of maintenance. So now a lot of these women they look like genetically modified organisms. Like they look crazy because the weight
Looking
just
like
went out of control.
looking like beetle bugs.
Yeah, they better get that fupa or that fupa, or
Looking
whatever
like a
futa,
whole.
that whatever shit they use to suck that shit all in again. They better
But see,
suck
this is
that
the
shit right
thing
in.
though. Like when women start doing that shit, they weren't like I was telling y'all earlier. Women aren't like that little Ice Spice bitch. She's not thinking about motherhood. She's not thinking about being a wife. She's thinking about right now. When Black China was doing what she was doing, she wasn't thinking about motherhood. Those kids she had was just in the act of fucking. They came out of the act of fucking. It just happened. You have never seen her with her kids.
That's
This bitch
fact.
been talking about her, me, what I'm doing now, and all this old type of shit. She has not mentioned her children not one motherfucking time.
Nope.
She's doing everything for herself, not her
Right.
children. You
Right.
don't even hear her mama talk about my grandbabies.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like with these bras, man, they do these things because they're only thinking about the right now, what they can get right now while they're young. And they're not thinking about being old with a BBL and what it's going to look like and all that old type of shit. They are at their prime 18 to 30. After
Right.
that, it's a wrap. And then
Right.
most of these
I
bras,
hold on, Debelle. Let me exit on Betsy on now, guys. Y'all see Betsy to her cab. Know what I mean, make sure it's bulletproof, cause she said some things here that was the truth, and they don't like when any female come into the righteous fair and tell the truth. You know what I mean? She sat here and endured the truth. We said the B word. We said we don't. We were talking like men, and see, and we respect any woman that allow us to be men and get our express ourselves. We ain't got to be all different and start lying and capping and pandering. I mean, we don't do that over here. Thank you, Betsy, for coming out tonight, yo. Thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you for having me. Have a great weekend. And I did just want to mention like one last thing was when you're a greedy person, you have to upkeep that. So you guys asking where all the money's going? The money's going just to upkeeping the nails, the hair, the fashion, the look, the surgeries, the travel, the trips. So
the
the money,
lifestyle.
the lifestyle. So there's another thing with the righteous woman, right? That she's not gonna be a greedy woman. She's gonna be she's gonna coupon. She's gonna save that man money. She's gonna not be a burden on him because she's not a greedy spender. She's not doing all these materialistic things that cost everyone in the family money. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford it, great. But what I'm saying is she's not gonna be a burden. She's gonna be
She's content.
modest.
She's content with
Grateful.
life.
She's grateful. She's grateful. And that's
Well,
the difference.
she's not gonna be in this position because she ain't gonna be at these games. She's gonna be at home or she's gonna be at school somewhere. So
Yeah.
she ain't gonna get these type of men.
And it start with social media. She not plugged into social media like that. She'll drop out social media, say hi, skip over the thirst buckets, and go right to her friends like, yo, hi sis, hi this that. Skip over the other the thirst bucket, and that's how they move. They don't move like how these other bitches move. That like all that attention, so they heart everybody and the hey sweetheart. They sit there and flirt with him and gotta see what he's saying and shit. And just because he gave you attention don't mean that's love. But yeah, all right, I ain't gonna hold you much longer, yo. Thank you, Betsy.
Thank you. Have a good night. And you can catch me
Absolutely.
on IG, All About Betsy. Bye.
No doubt. Say that
Good
one
night.
more time. Oh, she got out of there. All right, make sure she get there
Yeah.
safe, guys. But yeah, the bell. Go ahead. You was spilling.
But see, the thing about a virtuous woman is not gonna do what these hoes are doing to get what they got. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these broads, like these basketball player girlfriends, they've probably fucked several basketball players to get to the basketball player that they got.
All right, whole lot thought, bro. Whole lot thought, because I got a video on that. I got a video that the truth is proof. That boy told the truth right there. Let's finish this bullshit right
Oh,
here.
I know, I know the real Mike. You know,
I must say, like,
that was quick. That was quick. She got one more? Okay.
look at who I just ran into. The one and only Matlock. You know what I'm saying? The original. Quit playing. And y'all wait on, we got some stuff for y'all.
Oh, he must have been the one that put it on her. He must have been the one that gave it to her in the first place.
Yes, 100%. Just wait. China wants to experience everything. We want everyone to see China experiencing all these things. We have a brand new med spa coming. The whole new business is called the Aesthetic Surgery Institute and Med Spa. Our go-to person is right here.
Come on.
Wow. All right.
Let's get started.
All right, everything good?
Sorry,
Mind you, they got a social media, everything. They got a live, everything. This is a private spot. Like, this is like the bathroom. Like, you know what I mean? You're not really supposed to be with your camera all up in this area right here.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go night-night, honestly. All right, guys. So it is now Sunday. Whew. I must say,
Bitch
I'm
ugly
very,
as fuck, man.
very, very,
She look like
very
a
happy.
skeleton. She
I'm in
look like a
recovery mode right
skeleton.
now. Got my bandages on. As you can see, got my breasts reduced. One of the best decisions I could have done in a very long time. Also, I got the reduction in my butt. All right, ladies. So normally my procedure would have taken like maybe 4 hours, right? Like 4 hours tops. My procedure took over 8.5 hours, y'all, because a simple fact that
That's a
whatever
whole
that
day's work.
silicone mass, whatever that was in my buttocks,
How the fuck did they do that?
right? It kept clogging the machine and breaking the.
Damn.
Same.
Hannah writes, please get some face filler. Dissolve too. You don't need it. It would look 10 times more beautiful without it. Black China. Hannah, next on my list.
She
Yeah,
ain't
she
done.
needs some face filler because them cheeks, whatever she tried to do to them cheeks, boy, them shit, that ain't work. That ain't work. But hold on, the bell has said something, and I had got the last piece of content. For
She put
today.
them piercings in her cheeks so she can have permanent dimples.
That shit look disgusting.
She's disgusting. But the thing is, hey, But hey, ain't nobody ever mentioned that bleaching cream she came out with.
Yeah, you did. You
Remember
put me on, and I mentioned it that morning. How she tried to look like a white person, but she's a Kardashian. That's why I
No,
said they gonna take that.
she has a product.
That shit trash.
She sells bleach cream.
That shit trash.
You notice how light she is.
It's crazy. It's crazy. White women is God.
Why do we? We all as humans think that we got fire shit.
Right.
What is the definition of good?
If you know how to,
Oh, that's cap.
if you got to spit, start the is trash. I think it's just wetness. The wetter, the better.
It could be wet and stank. Too wet, make it feel loose, honestly. If she really like you, she's going to be really, really wet. So you're going to feel like her is loose. It's just she really like you. Every girl start off with good, but then they start putting bigger toys and it makes them open more.
If I told y'all my body count, y'all sit there and look at me like I'm crazy.
What's your body count?
I'm gonna spit y'all all facts. I'm an escort. I've been doing this 2-3 years. A lot of men, all shapes and sizes, all ugly. There's girls that are virgins and they have loose vaginas. People don't understand the logics about.
You're still not telling us the body count.
And you still ain't talking over me, not trying to hear it. 2,000.
2000?
2,000.
In 2 years.
Damn.
First of all, you got to have a good scent.
I've been in love with a girl that no scent, and I've been in love with a girl that you do is.
The juice got to be on point. Not too tight, not too.
Yo, I can't be in love with no girl. Love, I can't be. I don't know, man. I have a whole. I can't respect no girl that stink. So then I can't love you. Then if I can't respect you, then I can't love you.
Did y'all not hear 2,000 bodies?
There was a lot of shit going on in this fucking video right here, yo. You know this was a DeBella. You know this was a fucking DeBella joint right
and
here.
Then and then the bitch say, "Oh, if it's too wet," then like what?
This is being around that fake shit.
Oh
They done heard somebody else say that shit. It sounded cute. Whoever said that, they live a fake, false life, and they confront it very well. So these bitches intake that as the truth. They take that into their holy spirit, their subconscious mind as the truth, and then that's what they go and spew on podcasts in the public, looking crazy. Then they get mad at us when we just try to correct them. Like, sis, you look stupid. You sound stupid. Everything come out your mouth is stupid, yo.
Hey, can you y'all think y'all can find a bunch of bitches like this sitting around having Bible study on the internet?
Never.
Right.
Doing something like this productive.
So this is what I said. Hey, the power of money is way more power than the power of virtue.
Right.
Money's winning right now.
Right.
I mean,
I'm gonna make that happen though. I'm gonna get all of my sisters on the panel. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get all my sisters on the panel and we're gonna teach, yo. We're gonna teach. We're gonna cook that day.
But you get all them sisters and you put them all together, they won't even touch the many followers as one of these little hoes.
And that's sad. That's a fact. You can see Candace Owen be struggling, yo, with her views. She get views, but she be struggling. She don't take no clothes off. But if she took her clothes off,
I mean, she in a different arena. She talking about more. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She's just in a different arena.
You're right.
She's not the average female. She's not the average black female that's trying to be virtuous.
Right.
I mean, we just went to we just went to superstardom of you know what I'm saying?
Destroyed the modern woman.
Of the diet of the diet.
Any hope.
Yeah, but as far as as far as this movement, man, it's gonna be ongoing. And the thing is, you got this like little weak ass nigga right there. That nigga probably done been taking dildos in the ass and all kind of shit. He's not the type of dude that he's not even the masculine one in this clip.
And the shorty with the bald head and the pink. right there.
I mean, look how they overpowering the conversation and just talking over him and just whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then, you know, these females, they trying to be heard, and the one broad was trying to tell these other broads because she done had about two or 3 years of hoeing up under her belt.
2,000
So, and I mean that ain't shit.
2,000.
I mean, was it free or was it for pay? Majority of them.
I don't know.
Majority of them was for free. But I'm just saying, when you like, say if you a dude and you asking one of these fast bitches about their body count and all that shit, I mean, only square dudes ask that type of shit.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
You right about that. You right about that.
Only, yeah. I mean, because first of all, I mean, it would be dumb for a nigga to ask a prostitute, how many bodies do you have? Like, nigga, this bitch been home for 10 years. Nigga, what the fuck you think? How could she even keep count?
That's a fact.
You think she just hold once a month?
That's
one customer a month? I mean, come on, man.
These bitches be coming on these podcasts and exposing a whole bunch of shit, though.
They do. Yeah, we're gonna play this back.
I mean, they exposing shit that the average square wouldn't be like, whoa, what? Really? Oh, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, but other than that, they ain't really saying shit. I mean, a lot of the shit be lies and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, because ain't nobody gonna really tell the truth about they bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like a trick nigga is not gonna tell you the truth about how much pussy he done bought in his life.
That's fact.
You know what I'm saying? And then he ain't even gonna try to accept the word trick. He gonna talk about he a passport bro, just because he got a passport, but he ain't been nowhere though. You know what I'm saying?
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck the son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want look.
You know what I'm saying?
The best say, hey, Goodbread, the best say he a passport bro, but he ain't never been nowhere.
he ain't never passed the street. He ain't never passed the street.
You know what I'm saying? These trick niggas, they ain't gonna tell you how many dope fiends they done had sex with, or you know, shit like that. I mean, come on, man. They ain't gonna tell you how many hoes they done barebacked, how many hoes they paid extra to be able to bareback her. Ain't nobody gonna tell you the raw butt naked truth like that. And then these hoes ain't gonna tell you how many motherfucking times a dude done paid them extra to go bareback in her. So, you know, it's just sometimes you just got to read between the lines. You know what I'm saying? Between what motherfuckers be saying, because ain't nobody gonna just be telling on themselves like that. And then a promiscuous bitch is not gonna accept the title of a tramp. She'll call herself a 304 before you consider her a tramp.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's interesting. Sure, let's wrap this show on up. I'm gonna play this back, and then we're gonna go and wrap this up. I ain't gonna cut it.
We all as humans think that we got 5 shit.
Right.
What is the definition of good?
If you know how to
that's cap.
if you got a spit start, the is trash.
I think it's just wetness. The wetter, the better.
It could be wet and stank. Too wet, make it feel loose, honestly. If she really like you, she's gonna be really, really wet. So you're gonna feel like her is loose.
Open up.
It's just she really like you. Every girl start off with good, but then they start putting bigger toys and it makes them open more.
If I told y'all my body count, y'all sit there and look at me like I'm crazy.
What's your body count?
I'm gonna spit y'all all facts. I'm an escort. I've been doing this 2-3 years. A lot of men, all shapes and sizes, all ugly. There's girls that are virgins and they have loose vaginas. People don't understand the logics about.
You're still not telling us the body count.
And you still ain't showing over me, not trying to hear it. 2,000.
2,000?
2,000
in 2 years.
Damn.
First of all, you gotta have a good scent.
I've been in love with a girl that no scent, and I've been in love with a girl that you do is
The juice gotta be on point. Not too tight, not too loose.
Tight doesn't necessarily make it good because there is no such thing as too tight.
First of all,
don't
you
like
can work your muscles.
Ladies have to take care of yourself because you are what you eat. If you eat wrong, you're not gonna taste good.
Drink water and don't everybody you meet.
I everybody who pay me though, but amen.
God
Shorty
damn.
said I fuck everybody who pay me, y'all. Man, listen, guys, I'm gonna let y'all close the show. We got Brofessor coming on probably in a little second. Brofessor, please keep it short because I got to get the fuck out of here. But okay, Izzy, you know you close the show. The bell, you after Brofessor if he ever make his ass on here, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It'll be all pre-record clips with a live chat, so I'll be in the chat fucking with y'all tomorrow up until 4 o'clock, guys. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's 3 o'clock Central Time. And the bell, what time is that on the Pacific?
At what time?
4.
1.
All right, 1 o'clock Pacific, 3 o'clock Central, and 4 o'clock Eastern, guys, for that class, guys. It's an opportunity of a lifetime, guys. You know what I mean? I got 3 spots left. And in fact, for those of you that still tuned in, you know what I mean? If you just put a 2 in the chat, I'll throw everybody that put a 2 in the chat, I'll throw y'all name in the raffle and pull a raffle. Miss Goodbread got y'all. She got y'all on she got y'all seat. She gonna cover y'all fee on the seat. You know what I mean? She said that, right? You got it? She got y'all. All right, so you know what I mean? When the live close, you could put it before the live close or in the comment section, and we're gonna throw your name in the hat. And also, that's what you gotta do. Put your email along with a 1 in the chat, so at least I know where to send you the link. Cause it's not gonna be aired, it's not gonna be live, it's gonna be private. You know what I mean? And we're not gonna talk about it. What happens there stays there. All right, okay. I mean, where bro at? I don't see bro. Bro, you out there?
No,
All right,
he
bro.
said. I think he said he gonna be on tonight.
Oh, he can't use his cam. All right, he can't use his cam tonight. All right, he be on it. All right. So okay. I mean, the bell. Go ahead, man. You get it started. Okay, man. You close it out. I love y'all. Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Do not play with your life, gang.
Yeah, man. Just like little girl said, man. I mean, shit, fuck anybody for some money, and most of these bras will. You know, and I told you, man, every female got some hoe in them. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna take a certain thing to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Whether she likes you, whether it's money, whether whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, and then when you talk about the numbers and all the nastiness or whatever, would you I mean, take that girl that says she had 2,000 bodies, right? Most of it was miscellaneous. You know what I'm saying? Just out her lifestyle of being a tramp, because she was a tramp before she was an escort. There's levels to this shit.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, her 2,000 bodies are not her 2,000 bodies, just her bodies is in the game. Her work bodies, put it that way. Would you take her or one of them other broads that's been just fucking around miscellaneous? The square in the nigga would be like, I ain't fucking with that hoe. She's a hoe.
Right.
And the square nigga would think he's safe by one of these bitches that's not calling herself a hoe. But the thing is, you're dealing with a nasty bitch that pretends to be virtuous, pretends to be whatever, because this bitch is the one that's coming up with babies. This bitch is the one that's getting barebacked. This bitch is the one that does not require motherfuckers to use condoms. A real hoe is gonna require a motherfucker to use condoms. And remember I talked about that Goodbread. These black bitches do not require niggas to use condoms.
That's a fact, yo. We trending with that as a title too.
It's a part of a hoe's job to use condoms. These square bitches, these party bitches, these get drunk bitches, these casual fuck bitches, these girlfriends, don't use condoms. These bitches that go from dude to dude to dude to dude to dude, have all these motherfucking boyfriends. These bitches don't use condoms.
Nope.
So when you so like say you fucking behind a nigga, which was barebacking his girlfriend, but he cheats on his girlfriend. So this nigga might bareback other bitches. And he comes back to bareback the bitch he usually barebacks. Now, ain't no hoeing involved. It's just fucking. So now tell me, who's nastier, a hoe or a tramp?
I'm gonna give
That's a
you a
fact, yo.
tramp.
She just posted this, yo, for somebody where her husband is not playing basketball. This is a recent. This is one of her most recent posts. Hold on, let me try to bring it in closer for y'all.
Clout chasing. These bitches, man.
But see, the thing is, man, I mean, so you got these square ass niggas, man. They end up fucking with these little tramps. Nigga, these bitches got all kind of time on their hands, man. This nigga is traveling for months all over the country playing basketball. This bitch is not going to every game. This bitch has time to be on the phone and be taking selfies and doing all this shit because she's bored. She's a
And
rich
yo high
bitch.
rise.
She's a rich bitch that's bored.
No, she's not a
Rich
rich
off of
bitch.
his bag.
She's not a
Rich off
rich
of his
bitch.
She got
bag too.
access
His
to buying
position.
whatever the fuck she want to buy.
He's a rich bitch, not
That's a
her.
fact.
He's a rich nigga. She's a rich bitch.
She can buy whatever.
This nigga is not telling her no. If she want a bag right now, she can go get a bag. If she want to buy a motherfucking Lamborghini Urus, that nigga's gonna buy her a Lamborghini Urus.
And what's sad about
That
it,
nigga's gonna buy her whatever the fuck
could be,
she wants to keep her happy.
and the sad shit is the babies could be the Poole dude, the Poole dude we just got through talking about.
Talking about the baby daddy, even.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, the thing is though, in that mindset that he has of doing whatever it takes to make her keep her happy, he's thinking, can't no other nigga do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he thinking he keeping her in pocket by keeping her happy and doing whatever the fuck she wants him to do. But see it don't work because she done cheated on him by niggas that ain't bought her a bag, by niggas that ain't bought her a Lamborghini, by niggas that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Couldn't provide
from
couldn't
casino
provide the
shit.
yeah. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's crazy, and not. I mean, and this is just him. I mean, you know, look at the dudes on this team. I mean, Jordan Poole. Look what he just did.
Right.
Look at what James Harden did. I put that in your messenger too. You didn't pull that up. What James Harden did after the sweetie bitch broke up with Quavo.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's in your messenger.
Yeah. I can already imagine that's about a whole another 30 minutes, bro.
No, it
Shit.
ain't. That's all you got to do is just pull it up, put it on the screen like you got this bitch on the screen.
Nigga DeBell said enough of this bitch.
She remind me of Aisha Curry, man.
Hey, yo,
That's
something
another
about
one.
them Golden State Warriors. Something about them Golden State Warrior players, boy.
Man, it ain't just them, man. It's just man, I'm telling you, bro, this shit been going on for years, brother.
These
This
niggas
is
dumb,
crazy.
man. These niggas are dumb, man.
Yo, one after the other, too. One after the other. They like, these are the niggas that go to the strip club and think that the stripper like them. These are them niggas right here, bro. It's a video or something?
The caption say enough.
You're right. James Harden sent Sweeney $100K to go on a date with him, and she
What
up
a
there showing.
fucking lie.
And we got this one too, guys. This girl is our girl too. We got her whole asshole too. We do. We got her whole booty hole and nipples too. I gotta get to work on Rumble. But yo, we lost the bell. The bell, where you at?
The level of competition of stupidity is at an all-time high. So you got all these trick niggas that don't feel like they tricking me because they got millions upon millions upon millions to be able to do what they, do what they want to do. I mean, come on, man. Before this nigga played basketball, he probably didn't give a bitch $100 to go on a date with him.
Right. Okay, Izzy, wrap us up, man. Send us home, man. Home running.
We finna go home with it, man. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to Mr.Goodbread for bringing us a great show. Shout out to the OG, the Bell, always coming through, giving us nothing but jewels. You feel what I'm saying, man? Y'all hit that like button, subscription button, notification bell. And we gonna come back at y'all. I was gonna do a host stage part 23 tonight, but I'm in the school tonight, so we gonna postpone that one for tomorrow.
Yeah, we done talked about enough hoes at night, man.
Right.
Yeah, this one was crazy, man.
Right.
These some weird hoes, man. They fumbled the bag. They got a bag and fumbled the bag, and these some gender from casino hoes, man. I tell you, these some sex. These bitches number two on the sex pattern, yo.
That's a fact. This show was a whole stage, so you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Wrap up, scrap up. Don't play with your motherfucking life. Dean in the motherfucking building. Let's get it in.
Absolutely, man. I'm finna crack this motherfucking crab, man. I'm gonna show you a picture. OKL, you act like I don't know what I'm doing in this motherfucking kitchen. I've been multitasking like a motherfucker. I've been sitting around talking shit with y'all and busting moves in this motherfucking kitchen, nigga. And I know my daughter's mouth watering right now, man. Let me go feed my baby, man.
All right, man, yo. Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, the Bell. I need that picture, bro.
I'm gonna send it to you in a minute. Okay. All right, now.
You are not niggas. You are not coons. You may smoke reef and drink wine and do crazy, wicked things, but you are not a wicked person by nature. You have lent yourself to wickedness, but you are a divine creature that must now come into the knowledge and power of your own divinity. And no preacher can resurrect you into your divinity. It takes God himself to bring you into your own divine nature. So we're not dealing with prophets. We have walked out of prophet teaching. This is the time and the presence of God. So I don't talk about God will come. God is already here. And he's working in me to resurrect you to your divine nature.